You are very ignorant.
And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show for today. Oi!
I'm telling me to shut up because you said who?
All right, relax, guys. Couple phone numbers in the New York City area, 877-692-1027, outside of New York City, including Columbus.
Ah, yes, Columbus.
We got a little ratings thing in Columbus.
Little thing.
Looks like we're doing okay on the big wazoo.
Looks that way.
Doing all right.
It was very nice to see.
Went up a little bit.
Thank you, Columbus.
Still got a ways to go, but we're heading in the right direction in Columbus as well, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Columbus. If you're in Columbus or anywhere else outside of New York City, 866-2774-WOW. 866-277-4-WOW. All right. You know, guys, we don't want to spend a lot of time on the WOW contest. It's more of a off-air thing, so you guys could have some fun with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of an underlying theme.
And eventually, the listeners will decide who has the best WOW, and that lovely lady's going to get $5,000 courtesy of RisqueVideo.com.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of fun to go to OpieandAnthony.com every day to see the new ladies, right?
Sure is, Hope.
And sometimes during the show, some new ladies pop up even. You never know when the new ladies are going to pop up on OpieandAnthony.com, right?
God, you never know.
Well, I guess some of our listeners are discovering the new ladies up on OpieandAnthony.com.
Uh-huh.
So let's go to Tom really fast here. Tom, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Two things.
Yes.
First, that chick Lisa in Dallas is hot.
Is she one of the new?
Yeah.
Dallas is running away with the contest.
Yeah, but now you got issues about that chick in New York.
When we get down to 10 finalists, they could all be from Dallas at this point.
Could be. That's the way it's looking. Dallas hot chicks.
They just gave us 3 more, maybe 4 more hot girls, Dallas. Mm-hmm. One girl looks like Kate Hudson with boobs.
Right.
An older Kate Hudson with boobs. You got to check it out for yourself.
I think that's Stacy, contestant 43.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, but guys, New York is failing us, man. The chick, number 45, looks like she got a piece of an umbilical cord sticking out of her gut.
I believe that's a belly piercing with little beads coming out of it.
It's rank, and she's got more chins than a Chinese phone book, dude. She's harsh. She's like 90
that
or
old
something.
gag.
At this point, we're embarrassing ourselves all over the country. The New York contestants. What are we, punishing our listeners for not bringing us the hot chicks in New York? Hey, that girl was lovely, and Jim got numbers and exchanged all sorts of information. But besides that,
bodily fluids.
You know, she's beastly.
The belly button piercing is the thing the guy went for. How about the underarm hair? Look at this picture.
How about the nip that he can put
Look
your
at
coat
the
on?
underarm.
Ugh. And you know what, dude? You know what's bad about that? It's underarm hair.
Yeah.
Which, you're a fan of that?
No, I don't have any opinion on that.
I'm not a fan of that.
No.
Unless it's on a girl that's like 19 and she's trying to do the hippie thing, then you can kind of overlook it. But this lady's, what, 45?
I don't know.
And besides having underarm hair, it's sweaty underarm hair.
Yeah. It's all
sweaty
hot.
and matted to her
matted
skin.
down a bit.
There you go, New York. That's what we got representing us.
There's New York representing.
Thank you, New York, for helping us out.
And if you go to FoundryMusic.com, you can see the picture that Steve put next to her. If you've seen the movie Total Recall, you will see Arnold dressed up in the airport in that disguise. How long do you plan on being on Mars? 2 weeks. And then he lifts a big head, this big robotic head. She kind of looks like that woman.
Very similar. Andy.
Yeah.
Very similar. You know, every day people email us and say, this website, how do you get there?
Yeah.
I think listeners are sick of us saying FoundryMusic.com at this point.
Yeah.
Very easy. FOUNDRYmusic.com. It's the unofficial Opie and Anthony website because we get a little crazy over there.
So unofficial that the name has nothing to do with this show.
That's right. You know, because unfortunately we're trying to get along in a corporate world here.
Yeah.
But, you know, the corporation has all these silly rules.
Rules that they put on websites. Rules.
So we decide to just not be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unofficially.
Right.
And there is a link. And there's a link to FoundryMusic.com off OpieandAnthony.com.
Right.
Okay?
Easy to get to.
Now, we're going to spend the first half hour talking about the contestants again?
No.
Here it is. Dallas just gave us 3 or 4 new hot chicks. Unbelievably hot chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They are the Sacramento of this contest. Sacramento at this point letting us down big time. Boston gave us a new girl. One of the girls that was in the 55-gallon drum challenge, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And Becky, right? Becky looks fine. She's representing Boston nicely. And we got the Beast from New York.
Beast.
She's a beast.
The Beast from the East.
You know, I kind of felt bad taking shots at her because we did talk to her.
Yeah.
And she was really nice.
I didn't talk to her all that much.
She's really
nice enough. But...
She likes going out in the woods and getting naked and taking pictures. And
oh, there's pictures of her filthy in a big tree stump. She showed us.
Are we allowed to put those pictures up on Foundry?
I don't see why not.
Give them to Steve's.
We have them.
Scan them in. That's her thing, man. She goes out in the woods with her friends, and they get all naked and take pictures, and then they, I don't know what they do with the pictures.
I don't know. There's probably some big wooded orgy going on. She doesn't shave anything, as a matter of fact.
Hey, look at that. Girl representing Las Vegas just popped up on opieandanthony.com.
Stop. Oh. Let me say, hey, what do you mean by that? Where is that?
All right.
All right, let me take a... Hey, hi.
Hey, look at that.
Hey there. Hello there.
All right, man. Our listeners are coming down hard on us now. Tony.
You.
What's up?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Am I on the air?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm sorry. The contest this time, the girls are gruesome.
All right.
They're killing me.
You know, if it wasn't for Dallas, we'd be in a world of hurt right now.
Oh, you ain't kidding. There was a girl from New York, though, the blonde. I forgot what number she was.
She was beautiful. I forgot her name already.
Yeah, so did I.
Corinne or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Typical guy. I forgot the name already.
No, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
We're proud that she's representing New York. I think officially that's the only one we're proud of.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's a few other girls representing New York. They're kind of from D.C., but they came up.
Yeah, they came up. They had their pictures taken here, but they're not from New York.
No. But actually, the big black chick was good, though. The fat one. Norton likes her, right?
Not bad. Candy's not fat, man.
Not Candy, the other black girl.
Oh. Yeah.
The one that was on Real World London, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The one that Earl really had a problem with his head being on her body.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
All right, I got to run. I'm going to go listen to myself.
All right, by the way, the Earl watch continues. He's still not talking to anyone around here.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow. Ooh, wow, Earl. I don't know what to do with my day. I don't know what to do. You're really making a statement by ignoring all of us in the hallways. God, I'm all broken up.
Did you see David on line 8? Have you pulled that picture up yet?
No. You got it?
David.
Yeah.
What's
up, man?
Yeah, I can't believe how horrible these girls look. You guys always ragging on Gemini, but contestant number 39 looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, hold on, dude. Let's back up first of all. Gemini has to be a guy at this point. Has to be. I don't know when Philly's going to confess that Gemini is a guy.
A man.
There's a shot from behind. It's a yam bag. It's a yam bag.
Yeah, there's no puffiness of a female anatomy like that. This is just a guy's sack. Look,
it looks like a plum.
Look at this. Dude, what's that?
Okay.
And the one is hanging lower than the other.
It's either a guy or a woman that I want to marry.
Oh.
And then you have a problem with contestant number 39?
Doesn't she look like Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
I was just looking at the picture and laughing, man. You hit that one on the head.
It looks like Leonardo DiCaprio with boobs, man.
That's Leo in Gilbert Grape.
All right, dudes, I gotta go, all right?
All right, stop.
How funny is that?
You know what? We're doing it again.
Yeah,
We're not supposed to be making fun of the ladies.
It makes it harder for them to come down here. I guess if you're a chick that's got to look like a guy, at least look like a fresh-faced young boy. Look at that.
And that's classic.
See?
Someone has to do the split screen on her.
Split screen. You'll find a Leo picture that looks just like her.
Do the split screen.
We're never going to get any girls for this.
In New York.
No, I know.
Mark, what's up?
Guys, I mean, Opie, that's so nasty, bro. How can you overlook a girl with hair on her arms? That's so disgusting.
I'm saying if you're at one of these all-day concerts, she's 19, she's digging the music, she's hot besides that, you can overlook that, sure.
Nah.
Bro,
never.
Are you high? I mean, come on, dude.
No.
It's not.
I'm going home. You guys, I mean, I don't know, man. I love you guys' show, but Opie, that's disgusting.
It doesn't
dude.
make...
Any girl, I don't care how hot she is.
It doesn't...
She has hair on her arms, she's done, bro.
It doesn't make me happy, but, I've seen worse things on women.
No, it's too manly.
It's like a man.
Right.
All right.
Really?
Hairy legs, I find awful.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Hairy arms, again, you don't have to really look. I'm not a fan of them, but if they're there, they're there.
Yeah, you're not sitting there going, wow, what a turn on. It's like, all right, well.
Because the armpits you don't deal with on a sexual level most times.
No, but you know something? You're looking at them.
Yeah.
You're looking at it. You see these tufts of hair under there. You just
you give them a little tussle and keep going.
little underarm tussle.
Every once in a while, a little bit pops out, but in general, she's not walking around with her arms up in the air, you know?
Ugh. I don't know. I ain't buying it.
So she has 3 boxes.
That's going to be turned around on me, but it's like, it's, you know, it's whatever.
I don't know. That's something that's a real turn off.
If she's really hot and she has that, then you overlook that. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Rich Voss is on the phone, Anthony. He has just completed the black course at Bethpage State Park. Remember yesterday on the show?
Hey, what's happening?
Hold on. He swore that he would break 100 on the black course.
He was like, I'll break 100. Black Horse was the one that they just had the tournament on.
The U.S. Open.
U.S. Open.
It's not a golf course. It's a torture chamber.
I told you.
First of all, that court, it's brutal. I'll tell you, I shot 104. Okay?
Not bad, though.
Now, listen to me. I had 4 sevens, 4 triples, and an 8. I was going in pretty good. This court, they kept it like they had the tournament going there.
Yeah.
You could not hit the ball out of the... I'm telling you couldn't hit the ball.
Yeah, the rough is brutal at that course. And if you're a midget like Voss, I can't even imagine you walking through it.
I sunk in at the stand. I swear to God, there was one sand trap where I saw Israelis and Palestinians fighting in it. It was so big.
Yeah, the sand traps are ridiculously large. Hey, is it true that someone saw you in one of the sand traps and said, "Oh my God, save that man, he's in quicksand"? And then the other guy said, "Oh no, it's just Rich Voss."
Yes, that's what happened. But you know what? Rich Voss...
He's already halfway in. Right. Oh, no, it's just the midget Voss, okay, with his long torso.
I had to swallow my words. I didn't break. I shot 104.
Right.
But the next time I'll break it. I never played the course. Now I know the course.
It was classic. We were in our back office, getting ready for the show. The phone rings. It's Voss. He goes, "If I par 17 and 18, I will break 100.
Yeah.
I'll get a 99. I go, Voss, why don't you explain the par 3 you're looking at right now? And he goes, it's 200. How many yards is it?
It's like 200 over uphill, over so much sand. It's ridiculous. You know what? You got to take your hats off to these pros because
screw them, like making enough.
I know. I looked at that hole and I go, there's no way I'm getting a par here. I got onto the team. I flooded it into weeds that were higher than me, and I had to hit again. It's just,
dandelions.
You know what? It's a beautiful place. It really is. I stink.
You play that course just so you can tell people you did it. I hate that course. Always have.
I think a 104 is good considering how tough everybody said it was. And
well, you know what? But for the first time playing there, it's good too.
All right, hey, Paul Mercurio wants in on this. Paulie!
Hey!
What's up?
How you doing, man?
All right.
Is Voss on?
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on?
Voss, 104. It must have been like a Guido Dorf on golf out there.
You know what? Every time I looked at the hole, I thought of your lips. I said, I know I can get my ball in his lips. Can I get it into this cup?
Were people asking you if you were Tim Conway?
Didn't you take your lesson last time?
Did you put cigarettes out on the green?
I put cigarettes out on the green.
Hey, what are you doing?
Time to think about these, Paul. Why don't you hang up and call back, talk to Frenchie, and see if both you can come up with something.
What was that?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. That was like an essay contest you just said.
I know, that was pretty good.
Hold on. As the ref, I got to give Paul one there, man. Putting out the cigarettes on the green.
I did put a couple out, but I picked it up. I did.
I didn't have to bend down to do it.
Huh?
Did you have to check your jewelry at the first tee?
The guys I play with, well, the other guy was okay. Our caddy, this kid knew nothing, but he was a nice high school kid,
Yeah.
I gave him a nice tip, gave him $3.
All right.
$3.
$3. Rolls of pennies.
All right, guys are yelling at us.
Listen.
We're doing golf talk again.
I have nothing. I just wanted to call in and say, hey, it didn't happen, but next time maybe it will.
So you're fessing to 104?
Yeah, that's you know what? You can do us a shot.
That means you shot 122.
No, listen to me, stupid, okay? There was one shot, I had a ball on the tree. I turned around and I used my putter and I hit it between my legs out of there.
If you had any cojones, you would have cut the tree down.
What a guy.
Is Paul still on?
Did you have to caddy for anybody to get into that thing, or what?
Boy, I'm swear you just went from a middle to an open micro, Paul. You are decreasing. Really, I'm telling you.
I'm decreasing? It's like talking to Georgie Jesslyn whenever I talk to you. I feel I'm in the 20s. I feel like I should be begging for bread.
You know what? I can shut up, but people still are going to stare at your lips, okay? You have to put a tag over your head to hide your...
I'm talking to a radio station that's not tuned in. Listen, congratulations on the 104. I'll leave you alone now.
All right. It was good talking to everybody. Opie, we're going to play this course in Jersey, New Jersey National, you and I, all right?
All right.
All right. Hey, Norton. I can't do it.
Stop, little fella.
All right, get out of here. They're gone. Voss shot 104.
I think that's good. I just don't like the way he said he takes his hat off to the pros. Like we were somehow looking at him and Tiger, and he's going, well, you know what? The better man won. He's one of the best golfers that ever lived, and you're a 3'4" sex addict.
I'll take my hat off to him.
Yeah, like, two great competitors met, and one was bested.
Well, I take my hat off to him. I got to.
Horse's ass.
He was the better man.
Take your hat off when you're bobbing in some fella's lap. That's when you should take your hat off, so the brim doesn't bother his belly.
Tim is suggesting that Voss in the sand trap must have looked like the Jawas stealing the droids on Alderaan.
Very good.
That's great. Lil Voss in the sand trap.
Taking his hat off to people all over town.
I gotta take my hat off.
Yeah, you're wearing a hat. Why don't you take it off? Show a little respect. Complete jackass.
Because until I play it, I really can't judge how well the pros are doing.
Yeah, I know Tiger had a couple good games, but...
All right. DeVita wants in here. DeVita!
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
We're doing all right, DeVita.
I was thinking about not trying the WoW contest, but when I see these fat pigs with double bunts, I'm thinking I could join and win.
You might have a shot.
I know, these pigs are freaking horrible. Anyway, I've been working on some impressions. You want to hear?
Yeah, I guess so.
2 impressions. Ready? Here's the first one. Ready?
No.
Give up, that's Jim Gaffigan. Okay, and here's my second. Oh, that was pretty funny. Here's my second impression. Ready?
Yeah.
See if you can get it. It's kind of hard. Listen closely. Ack, 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 ack. Punch me in the stomach till my uterus falls out of my glory hole. That's pretty good, right?
I can't tell.
All right, next time Boss is on, let me get on, because I have like 30 lines to rip him apart with.
Okay.
I won't be Frenchy. I got material.
All right, we'll do that.
Later.
Bye.
Frenchie just really bombed yesterday against Voss. It was awful. It was World War II all over again.
We might have to replay that.
That was funny.
Maybe.
He got creamed.
Yeah, Frenchie bombing.
Not only do you just not go against Voss head-to-head like that, especially if you're Frenchie, if you do, you better come to the table with some stuff. He not only had nothing, but Voss, is Voss. He was able to rip him apart. It was very ugly.
Here's what Voss is really good at. Like, you can smash his stupid little midgety head for a while, but then as soon as you turn your head, he stands up and stabs you. He always comes back strong. You got to really be careful.
Sandra.
Hey, Opie and Anthony.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up, Sandra?
Oh, my God. I'm from Philly, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just totally disgraced. It's not even funny. Everyone that's representing Philadelphia looks like dogs. I swear to God, Gemini is the ugliest thing I ever saw in my world.
Well, not every girl from Philly is bad.
No, I like that one girl, Corey, I think her name is.
Like, I looked at it a
Kira's
couple
good
days
with
ago.
the glasses.
And Corey, right?
And Lily, we determined, wasn't that bad.
Well, I looked at it a couple days ago. I'm not sure, like, I haven't been to the thing in a couple days, but I'm not sure about the new people. But, oh, my God, is Gemini a man? Seriously, can somebody answer me that?
Well, I would love to get him on the phone because and I'm not kidding when I tell you hundreds of emails coming in about her.
Yeah.
Because
saying she's got to be a guy.
She has to be. It's no kind. She's flat as a board. It's no kind of boobage there.
Nah, the cheeks aren't that bad in the back, though.
Dude, that's a plum hanging from the back there.
Yeah, there's like a...
Yeah, I noticed it.
And one's hanging lower than the other. There is yam bag.
You're picky.
That's how to be atrocious, and I just thought
I think Philly's effing with us. I really think they're effing with us.
Just move the bag and keep going.
All right, well, I'm glad a lady's finally calling in to say that some of these ladies are...
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm not a lesbian or anything like that, but I'm just looking, I'm like... Oh, my God, there's so many pretty people out here with nice boobs. Can't they just come out here and just wow and then, like, make our city look good? Because they're making us look horribly nasty.
Well, you know what? We're looking for 100 girls, so there's still time to qualify for the WOW contest.
All right, man.
Some cities faring a lot worse than Philly, believe me.
Yeah, I know.
Columbus!
All right, man. I'm going to go.
All right,
Thank
thank you. Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Sorry, I had something.
Yeah, had a little Columbus in your throat, I think.
Quick break, Anthony.
All right.
Before we move on with the show, there's kind of like breaking news. Our morning guy here in New York City.
Yeah.
He might get arrested tomorrow.
Yeah, what is this about?
I don't know, but I think there's like a sheriff that is hunting him down and he might get arrested.
Buford T. Justice.
We'll have the details next. We're trying to get Scott Farrell on the phone. Who knows the info? Rick does, Ben kind of does, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It has something to do with Texas,
Philly, New York,
a car.
That's it. Yeah, we'll give you the details next.
The Opie and Anthony FU line is there for you when life sucks.
Sucks to be me.
Call anytime. 212-830-3785.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You're checking out the latest from Filter. Where do we go from here? On the Opie and Anthony Show. Hello. Well, we're trying to hunt down Scott Farrell. He does mornings here in New York City.
Apparently we're not the only ones trying to hunt him down from all the stories I hear.
We said from day one the guy will eventually blow up.
Yeah.
He will self-destruct.
And not like normal on-air people blow up or self-destruct. Like this guy's whole life just self-destructs. Now he's in trouble with the police. Apparently he owes people money.
We love the guy. We love the guy. He's very talented. He puts on a great show for us here in New York City. But, man, I guess now the sheriffs are after him.
The sheriff.
And Ben and Rick know the full story. But I'm hearing there's a car that he was supposed to get back.
A car?
So they're trying to get this car back.
What I caught was the other day, Olive was in his office being yelled at by some sheriff from like Dallas or something. Said he was going to come in at 6 a.m. and arrest Farrell, and it wasn't a joke or anything. And Farrell was like, "Screw him, I don't care," you know. So he did something, but he's got more every day. There's new things with that guy. He's got more problems. All his stuff is in the office. He owes hotel bills. Moves up every other week.
He decides, like, from what I hear, allegedly. He lives in the office now because he just rings up these huge bills at the hotels and then just leaves. He just leaves.
That him? Okay. Yeah, that might be him, hopefully.
But don't you have credit cards you got to put down?
Then he called some lady...
He probably puts down credit cards that aren't good anyway.
Then he called some lady a puss or something, right?
Yeah, well, what do you call it? The collection company, I guess, that helped the sheriff that's looking for him issue the warrant. Called him up because they know where he is. They just found out where he was. He's only been doing radio in New York for a year, but they finally found him. And he basically said to her, well, I'm not going to tell you where the car is. It's hidden somewhere in Philly. Come and get it, pussy. So he called the woman a pussy and just like...
Well, why doesn't he just give the car back?
It's Farrell.
I think that's all they want.
Shake it up.
That's all they want, is the car.
They just want the car?
I guess it's some kind of car, and it's somewhere in Philly.
So what, did he rent a car?
That could be a great radio promotion. Find
Farrell's car.
Find Farrell's car.
Is it a rental?
No, I think it's actual like a.
Was it a lease? Like a lease
that he purchased, right? Or something.
Oh, okay.
And maybe he stopped making payments on or something. I don't know.
I did the same thing. I was 22 at the time, but okay. So he leased the car, and then he doesn't want to give it back, so he just left it.
I think it's like a 97 or something.
Because I guess you got to make payments on those things, or else they take it away. And then
Repo man.
Yeah, then I guess he stashed it. And now he's challenging them to find it. All right. Now at least I kind of got what the story's all about.
But now they're going to arrest him tomorrow.
Well, but what does Texas have to do with it?
I guess that's where the original warrant is out of.
But why Texas?
Yeah.
It's Farrell.
It's probably the bank company that owns the car.
Out of Texas, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, he also has a death wish. He rides that little scooter, Opie's old scooter, and it's like messed up. It doesn't even steer right. And you'll see him in the morning with like a stack of newspapers. He's already had a couple, and he'll just go flying in the middle of traffic, like, jig it up, flying down the street. I guess he wiped out the other day pretty bad on 48th Street or something.
On the Razor rollerboard scooters?
Yeah, and he goes against traffic down 56th Street. He goes against the traffic in the middle of the traffic. Shake it up, man. What's up? Shake it up. Going to get Bloody Marys and Kennedys. Where you go?
Get a man on a man. Get a man.
Classic.
Oh, man. Yeah, we usually ride those scooters, or used to, up and down the hallway. You know, no traffic. This guy's out in the middle of Manhattan traffic.
Just flying down the road.
Out of his mind.
And he carries. The problem is, too, he's like using it with one hand because he carries all.
That is the worst with those Razor rollerboard
Yes.
scooters.
So
I would laugh my ass off till I dropped dead if I saw him take a header on the street and newspapers go flying and him just go on his face. How funny would that be?
It wouldn't even faze him. So, I don't know.
And we haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Maybe we can promote his show for tomorrow. He might get arrested. Tune in, Scott Farrell. Someone out there will go, oh, look how desperate NEW is. Now they're, faking arrests and stuff so people will listen. Shut up. This is real life.
What we got here is a blatant disregard of the law.
All right, maybe he'll call in today. We got all sorts of messages into him. He usually calls us right back. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about this one.
Olive said he could be pouting.
Pouting?
Yeah.
Farrell doesn't pout.
Why, he just called you back?
No, I guess this morning he got upset about something else and stormed out or whatever.
Oh, God, I just hope the guy holds it together. We really like him. We like him a lot.
Well, between him losing his mind and deciding just not to show up for work some days, you got to watch that.
All right.
Sounds like when Anthony refused to give back the Lexus. I didn't refuse. I just kept getting extensions. Remember when they gave us the Lexus?
That was great.
Like, Opie got one for a while, and then they gave me one. Brand new, And we're cruising around, and I just kept calling him going, look, I can't get in there today to bring it back. But the soonest I could get in is next week. And they're like, at first, okay, fine, glad you're enjoying it. And then the next week would go by, and I just wouldn't call him. And then I'd call him a few days later and go, God, I couldn't get in that day. Dude, I'm so busy, but I'm really digging the Lexus and stuff. I can come in next Friday. Yeah. Woo, great. Just talk about it on the air. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about it. And it got to the point where I got a call. Look, we need the car back. Enough. Like I got the nasty call.
Yeah.
It was great.
That just meant you loved the car.
I know. They should have taken it as a compliment. I was flying in every day in a Lexus.
You have a better car story, though. When Anthony's done with his cars, he just leaves them where they break down.
Yeah. Well, that's what I used to do. When I had my crap, everyone's had the crappy car.
Have we ever found your old car?
No, we haven't.
Anthony's old car is somewhere between here, New York City, and Boston, Massachusetts.
It was in the Mamaroneck area of New York where it broke down. It finally just, it always made this ticking noise. It tick, 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 tick. It was a Dodge Aries K car, circa 1986. Wonderful motor vehicle. And it was ticking. Tick, 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 tick. But I always heard the tick. And then it got to the point where I was like, is that tick getting louder?
And louder?
I can't tell, so you just turn the radio up. That's what you do. And then it just made a sound like the engine fell out. And lights lighting up that I had never seen before on the dashboard. Just, I was looking, it was so many lights and smoke, I was looking for an ejector handle. I was sure my fighter jet was going down. Couldn't possibly be a motor vehicle.
Get me out.
Couldn't have been a car. It was just frightening. Then I made it up the ramp, getting off on the Mamaroneck. And, I looked at the car. I realized at the time I had just about had the means to get a new car, but I was just milking this for all it was worth. And I realized, okay, now I just have to do it. Got the screwdriver out, undid the plates, and started walking.
Just left it.
Just left it. And the best thing to do when you got to leave your car, you go to the nearest U-Haul or Ryder place. Instead of renting a car, because rental cars cost a lot of money, you could get a Ryder truck. It's one way, so you don't got to bring it back. And it's like $19. $19. You haven't paid the deposit, but when you bring it back, so I just drove a big Ryder truck back.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Works great.
Going back a little bit, Dan from Hoboken, it takes a collection agent a year to find Farrell. That says a lot about WNEW, huh? Yeah.
No, Rick, I didn't torch it. That wasn't my specialty. I'd been around people, though, that torched their cars, which is just amazing. A couple of guys I knew, they were into racing out there in Riverhead Raceway out east in Englishtown, New Jersey, and they'd build their own cars and race them in, like, one of the lower classes. They were jealous of this one kid in the neighborhood that had a really nice Nova, a little old box Nova. And one night they stole his box Nova, stripped it of all the good stuff, and burnt it. Just torched it. So I know what's going on. Like, they told me they were doing this and everything. I wasn't directly involved, but I had knowledge. So they go out, and all of a sudden I hear very, very slight in the background. Oh boy, they did it. Oh, man. And you get that eerie feeling that you know where the cops are going when you're in on a crime or something like that.
Yeah.
And, they torched it. I never torched the car. I would just abandon them.
Well, my dad would lose old cars like old pets. I've told the story a few times on the air, but when my family was done with the family car, my dad would take it for a ride. Kind of like when, your dog's getting old and stuff and it's time to put him asleep, and Dad has that job of taking old Sparky or Smokey or Fresca in my case.
Oh, Lil Fresca.
For a ride, and then he comes back by himself. What happened to the dog? We've all been there, right? And he comes up with some nice story about how the dog's now living on a farm in upstate New York.
On a farm? He's running free.
Well, my dad used to do that with cars, too.
With cars, too?
Yes.
He'd take the old family car out and just... Would he torch him?
No, but he would do kind of what you did. Just take the plates off and hope for the best. Now, my dad, he got lazy in his old age, though, because, like, when I was growing up, he would leave the cars, like, on the Cross Bronx Expressway, which used to be a great place to just leave your car.
That was good. There were plenty of really good places around New York.
You got to explain the Cross Bronx Expressway for, like, out-of-towners. I mean, if you broke down on the Cross Bronx Expressway, let's say you ran out of gas. Yeah. And you got to go to the next exit just to get gas and come back. Maybe the trip, maybe 20 minutes it'll take, okay? To get the gas, get back to your car. Your car will be completely gone, like a bunch of crickets attacked
ants, yeah. It was like that.
Like a bunch of ants attacked a cricket. They would take everything.
Yeah, the black people would come out of the woodwork. Well, you got to be real. Black and Hispanic people would come out and just destroy your car.
They would
strip
take
it completely.
Everything, yes.
You would get back to your car.
You would have the frame left, that's about it.
The doors are off. There's just wires hanging out from where electronic equipment was, and your tires, of course, gone. And, there were plenty of places like that. The Cross Bronx, though, very good. It looked like the highway of death in Kuwait. Yeah. And they were all trying to leave back to back.
Yeah.
You just see burnt out hulks of vehicles.
They've cleaned up that area as far as that goes.
Yeah, you don't see as many.
You can't really leave your car there anymore.
Around anywhere in New York, you really don't see as many abandoned and ripped up cars as you used to.
But back in the day, my dad would use like underpasses near like the river, and then the Cross Bronx Expressway. Now he's getting up there in age now and stuff. The last family car he let off, half a mile from the house.
Really?
In a parking lot. I think it was like the Friendly's parking lot up the street. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? That's our car. And then
what did he do?
And then he would deny that it's our car. I'm like, no, it's our car. What are you doing?
Did you walk?
I should get my
Did you walk by and go?
Yeah, my whole family. I should get my brothers on the phone because they were still living in the house at the time because they're a bit younger than me.
You just walk.
And they would be
past
screaming
and go,
at my dad like, Dad, why is the Toyota or whatever up the street? That's not our car. No, it is.
He would deny it. That's great.
Yeah, it has the Harbor Fields High School bumper sticker on it. That's our car. What are you doing?
Nope. No, it isn't. Clever. He never cracked?
No, he never cracked. We were so embarrassed.
This is not our car.
But he never got
This
caught.
is not the car you're looking for.
That Toyota stayed in that parking lot for, I don't know, 3-4 months, and then one day it was just gone.
They tow it away?
They just towed it away finally. So that's what my dad used to do. Like the old pets, he would get rid of the old cars.
Also, back in the ancient days, you used to be able to take your car to the local junkyard, and he'd give you like $20, $30 for it. So as long as you could limp it in there, you'd be fine. Now I don't know what it is. It's like, you need all kinds of documents and the title. I remember taking a car there. I had nothing. There were no plates on it. I might as well have just stolen it. You drive it in. All right, I'll give you $30. All right, some weed money.
There you have it. Brian's a repo man. Hey, Brian.
How about Brett?
Huh?
Brett, you mean?
Yeah, whatever your name is.
What's your name?
I'm the repo guy. My name's Brett.
Oh, what's up, Brett?
How's it going, guys?
All right.
Yo, I got a horror story about a black guy who tore up a Land Rover on me, man. I booted it up, I locked it up on a wheel, and he came back, broke my stuff off, right, and crashed it right into a concrete wall. Right, just because I was repoing his car, man. I couldn't believe it, man, but that's how it works, I guess.
Who was responsible for the car?
Well, he still will be. I mean, they'll just take it to auction, see if somebody will pay for it, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know, that thing is trash.
You know, there's a bit we used to do on the air. We got it from Rick, matter of fact, because I think Rick brought this bit to the table, where we had the repo guys, repo cars live on the air.
Yeah.
Pretty funny stuff. Maybe we could get one happening today. We'll see.
Yo, hey, I'll do it for you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure. I got to be down in the Bronx a little later on.
All right, give us a call back, Brett, all right?
I will. I'm going to the Mets game first, so.
All right, hold on, because we'll call you back and everything.
Sweet.
We love this bit. We haven't done it in a while. Gerard. What's up, Gerard?
Hey, guys. Anthony. Actually, this question's for Anthony and Opie.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear of trade-ins instead of just leaving the car on the side of the road?
Gerard, how long have you been listening to us?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
We're pretty lazy.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
And not only that, the cars that I had, there was no trade-in. And the financial state I was in, I wasn't going to go buy a car on a lot or something. Any car I got up until 1995, any car I got was bought out of the newspaper for no more than $500.
Yeah,
Every
I guess you're
single
right. I mean,
car
you
I
knock
owned.
pins for a living, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a plump, so I know how it was. I guess I can't knock you for that.
I go into the paper.
Come on, your father couldn't do it?
We were poor, man.
Oh?
We were poor. My dad was pretty lazy, too.
Oh, well.
And like Anthony, we ran these cars into the ground. I mean, that Toyota had, I don't know, 250,000 miles or something
You run them
ridiculous.
until they stop running, and then you get yourself another one.
How much are you going to get for that? A couple $100, maybe?
Maybe, but it's worth a shot, right? Let it. I coasted a pickup truck into it. I literally had no transmission.
Yeah.
Let it coast in, and they gave me $1,000 for the damn thing because it was a pickup truck.
Right on.
The first relatively new vehicle I had was my mother co-signed for it, and I just effed her over. She co-signed for a Monza. Remember the old Chevy Monza? What an awful car. What did they have, a Pinto? There was a Chevy Monza, and it was 3 years old or 5 years old or whatever it was, but still it was, making payments and a loan, and my mother co-signed for it. I think I made about 3 payments. 3 payments. And then just was like, Did
they take it from you?
Yeah, that was the one I played the hiding game with.
Weren't you living in that car, too?
At one time, I had to live in that car. Yeah, it was all I had. I was working. See, because
it was your home and your car.
The car cost me my job, which was paying for everything. And the repo guy came to my job where I was working. I was working at some place out in Hauppauge, in the industrial park out there. And the big repo guy comes, and he's a huge guy. And he's like, I'm taking the car. And I'm like, look, I was going to make that payment. All the lies that you tell and everything. And I talked him into, I said, come back tomorrow. I work here. I will have the money or I will hand you the keys. I go, I will have the money. I just need one more day. And the guy said, all right, I am coming back here tomorrow. I quit my job. I had to quit because I knew I could get another job with the car, but I couldn't keep going to this job without a car. So I would have been fired anyway, so I might as well leave the job, keep the car. And then I had to hide it. So they didn't know where I lived. I changed addresses every other week. I was room for rent kind of thing. And I'd park it all over the place. Just camouflage it under a tree, in between 2 cars, very far away from where I lived. And then someone must have ratted me out because they picked it up from the Green Lawn train station parking lot. Yep, I came out one day. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Now I have absolutely nothing. Okay, that was all I had. Now I walk out, and I'm just like, I have nothing.
Was your stuff in the car, too?
Yeah.
So they took the stuff?
Everything. They shipped it back in a big box. They shipped it. Well, I had a place to live at that point when they finally took it. But all the other stuff that I had in there, stuff you just keep in your car, they sent it back in a big box. All banged up.
That's it. All right, we got to move on. CJ, what's up?
Yeah, I finally got wowed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was down in Dewey, Delaware.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to that chick, because she had the nicest... All right.
She had the nicest pair.
Nicest pair in the world. I saw the guy looking over. I rolled down my window. She leaned forward, lifted them things up, and it made my whole weekend.
See, Anthony, you really do win with wow. That's right, Opie. Thank you, CJ. Wow, it really works. Wow. Get your wow sticker today. Opie, tell them how to get it. Just send in a self-addressed stamped envelope to 888 7th Avenue, New York, 10106. And we'll send the wow sticker out to you, and you slap it on your car. And gotta be in it to win it. And you can win, too. All right. We got some more guns. Hey. Whoa, Joe, what's up?
Hey, guys, hold on. Let me get outside here.
All right. You called us the other day, right?
Yep, I'm the one from New Hampshire.
All right, what do you got going on today?
Today, well, it's going to be an early day. Got to get the kids. But anyhow, tomorrow my partner and I, we're going to give you I call it a mad minute.
A mad minute?
Yep.
And what is that?
Basically everything we own, let and rip for about a minute.
And you're going to do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
5 o'clock.
All right.
Call it tomorrow.
Awesome Garrett there.
We'll have a 21-gun salute?
Pretty much so.
You got anything you could fire today?
Not on this site here.
All right, cool. No, don't worry about it. Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow then.
All right, hook me up with Garrett so you can give me a call.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
There goes Joe from New Hampshire.
That'd be good for tomorrow. Bunch of people with their guns for, the holidays.
All right, we got to step aside. When we come back, you thought we pissed you off yesterday. Muslim woman sues state over driver's license. This is going to infuriate a lot of people. Details next.
He's a son of a bitch.
That guy's a rapist.
Opie and Anthony.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Thanks for joining us today. Megan needs our help in Boston. What's up, Megan?
Megan.
We lose you.
Hello.
Stone Girl. Oh, this sounded like it was going to be
not
good
there.
Hey, Megan.
Hold. Maybe she'll pop back on.
One more try. Megan?
Hello. No?
All right, well, call us back, okay? Ash from Natick. Anthony, tell the story about when you stole a transmission or whatever it was from someone's truck overnight and installed it in your own truck. I remember this story from your Worcester days.
That was because I didn't have any money. And I had an old pickup truck, an old Ford, and I blew out the universal joint on the drive shaft. So I did what we all did back then. We got in one of our friends' cars and scoped the neighborhood for a similar vehicle, had the tools, rolled underneath, and took the drive shaft out. I got tailgates for my truck. When I banged up my tailgate, I went out, you get your set of tools, you find a similar truck, and you just take the part you need.
I did it with a headlight light, the cover, whatever.
Oh, cover?
I thought I was being all crazy.
Kind of easy, a little Phillips head action there, and pops right off.
I thought I was being on the edge.
I was running down the street with a tailgate, and I bang on my front door, and my sister's there. I'm like, let me in. What have you got there? Shut up. It's stolen. Let me in. We called it Midnight Auto Parts. We got to go to the Midnight Auto Parts store.
Nice.
And then I get in one of my friend's vehicles, and we just drive around looking. And then you just picture the poor son of a bitch, waking up, going to work, starts up his truck, puts it in gear, and goes nowhere.
Oh, well. Megan, you back?
Yes.
All right, what's up?
All right. I have a question for you guys.
All right.
And you have to kind of bear with me because I'm in the office right now, and the question I'm asking is kind of not good.
Okay.
So listen. They just told me yesterday that next Friday I have to go in for a drug test.
Uh-oh. What kind of work do you do?
I'm just working. I don't want to say.
Well, you don't have to say where you work, just like what.
Just office work.
It's office work. Why
Yeah.
the hell are they drug testing office workers?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
It is. So
I'm
like,
you got to get drug tested next week?
Next Friday.
I don't get that at all.
And the last time
Hold on. It brings up a really good point.
Yeah.
I mean, office workers, if you're not doing a good job, then they should fire you, whatever.
Exactly.
But if it's not affecting your work, then
then what business is it of theirs?
Now, if it's a guy flying your plane, or
exactly,
right, or he's the dude in charge of the subway, then yeah, sure, test him, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm kind of peeing in my pants here. Because the last time was Tuesday night.
Pot?
Yes.
So you smoke some pot Tuesday.
Yes.
And you have to be drug tested next Friday. Huh. I don't know. How long is it
There are
stay
ways
in
to
you?
beat them, too, I think. There are things you can take to beat drug tests, but I really don't know.
I don't know me either. Wow.
But you should ask people. There's got to be someone who knows.
I know. I know they're pills, but that's like...
How long does it stay in your system, though, pot?
Pot is...
I heard 30 days.
Yeah, I heard about a month for pot.
But I think that depends how frequently you do it.
I heard coke is, a week or two, that's it. But pot is a lot longer.
What kind of test is it? You got to...
Pee in a cup.
Yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
Right in front of somebody?
Yes. No. Go in the bathroom.
All right, well then just get...
I'm not bringing in someone else's.
Why not?
Because they can tell.
How?
I don't
They taste it?
Get your sister.
You get a little container that it can be put in, and you keep it down your pants to keep it warm.
I would smuggle it in the bathroom ahead of time.
Tape it behind
No, but I'm sure the bathroom is in the doctor's office.
Cilantro might not even be in the urinal, Sonny.
I would definitely stash it.
I never had this problem before. This is what I get for leaving New York.
It's got one of the old-time toilets with the pull chain.
Tape the vial behind it.
Behind it.
All right, a bunch of things coming in, Megan. Golden Seal. Which is
but I heard when they test, they can see if they...
Oh, now they got tests for the...
Cover-up,
using to cover up the
Other
test.
people are saying drink a lot of water.
That's what I'm doing.
Dip finger in bleach.
No, they test for that too.
And then take a leak on the finger.
No.
Over cup. Then there's another product called Urine Luck.
Urine Luck?
What a clever little name. If it's true, it might be TJ just effing with us. Drink cranberry juice.
Doing that.
Get detox.
How about stop smoking pot?
Well, she's going to stop smoking pot until the
Well,
test.
obviously.
But it stays in your system.
Stays in your system. They faked her out there. Wow, that sucks.
And the thing was, they were supposed to tell me 30 days ago.
Well, that would have been nice.
Were they supposed to tell you in advance?
Yeah.
Why? Why don't they just spring it on you?
GFS works well, and they sell it at GNC, says
GFS?
Erica. GFS.
Okay.
What does that do? Plunk down Erica. Let me see here what that does.
Okay.
Hey, Erica.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
GFS, huh?
GFH.
GFH. And what does it do? Can they tell that you're using it? Or?
As far as I know, they can't because my boyfriend works at a pharmaceutical company, and he passed 2 tests with it.
Wait, what is it, GFH?
Yes, and they sell it at, like, GNC and places like that. It's a juice. It doesn't taste that bad. It tastes like vitamins or whatever.
Right.
Who cares what it tastes like?
Now, how expensive is it?
Save your ass.
It's like, I think it's $40.
Oh, my God.
Get a hold of yourself.
But $40 to keep your job, you know?
I know. All right.
All right. Thank you, Erica.
You're welcome, guys.
Thanks.
I wonder if is this website for real? Pete, go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Go to passyourdrugtest.com, and they have, like, a huge selection of every type thing. They got overnight shipping. They got a guarantee. Like, the GHF stuff, I've tried that. That does not work. Do not use that. Like, it's not
See, but I
worth
don't
the risk.
trust those online things.
No. Trust me. Like, I'm telling you, like, That's about all I can say right now.
It says pass your drug test guaranteed, but how are you going to back up that guarantee in court? Like, yeah, I was doing coke, but they said that no one would notice. I'd like my money back.
They give your money back. They give your money back. I'm telling you,
say what if they say F you, we're not giving you your money back? You're going to drag them into small claims court?
That's funny.
I bought a drug test, and it doesn't work.
All right. Well, thank you, Pete.
All right, man. Later.
You getting some good ideas here, Megan? Megan?
Yes. You guys are talking my ear off.
As far as the online thing, the internet is pretty much here to stay. It's not a passing fad. Relax.
And try urineluck.com.
Urineluck.com.
All right.
One long, delicious word.
John, what's going on?
Oh, hey, I got one of those wireless pager things. They just sent me a message that the Supreme Court just ruled that they are allowed to do random testing of high school students. I really don't have any more information than that. I'm going to check it up on the web. My computer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
High school students?
Yeah, could you imagine that? When we were in high school, drug testing?
Why bother?
I think they would expel half the school.
Of course they would have. All right, John.
Cheers.
Thanks. Chris is going to help you out, too. We'll take a few more of these, all right, Megan? Chris, what's up?
Yeah, I was in the Army, and I got a drug test the next day, and High Times told me, just drink a lot of water. None of that stuff works. It's all a crock.
Really?
All you got to do is, if you know what time the test is, just drink at least 2 or 3 gallons of water, and don't give your first sample.
Okay.
That's all you need to do. I did it 3 times in the Army and once to get a job when I got out.
What do you mean don't give your first sample?
When you get up in the morning, just pee, but don't go in with a fresh bladder.
Oh, that's good.
Pee a couple times before you go and drink at least 3 gallons of water. If you get up like 3 hours beforehand and just pound water, that's all you got to do.
What if I'm doing that for this week until the test? You know?
It doesn't. You can drink all you want, but you got to do it that day because all it does is dilute your system. It doesn't. You can drink all you want. Nothing will get it out of your system. It'll just dilute it. Is all you want to do. Okay. That's all you got to do is just.
But you think I'll be okay with it?
You'll be fine. I spoke the day before my last drug test.
Oh.
All I did was get up in the morning and just drank about 3 gallons of water.
All right, thank you, Chris.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Now it's getting confusing. Mark says drink a cup of vinegar. Another guy says there's a product called Stealth.
You puke. Fast flush.
Oh, you know what definitely works? I don't know if you want to do it.
Thanks.
If you drink some of my mule juice.
Quick.
I'm trying to help her.
I don't want to hear that.
She's done. That's it.
I'm trying to be of assistance. You get your head held and...
We just gave her 50 ideas.
Well, that's the best one.
I guess.
Because then what happens is you'll still lose your job, but once you find out you have AIDS, you don't care about the job anymore.
So the student law, the drug testing, they could drug test kids that are involved in any after-school activities. Not just, it used to just be athletes, but now it's like, what, if you're in the science club, they can drug test you?
In the chess club?
In the chess club, yeah. Ooh. He's using some kind of drugs to make him play chess better. The debating club. And I think crystal meth might help you out in the debate. You don't let the other guy get a word in edgewise.
And what happens?
They can drug test you now.
No, I know, but what happens after that?
I don't know. I guess you could think, what, you're thrown out of that club? They can't kick you out of school. The Glee Club? Chorus. They could drug test you if you're in chorus.
If you're in the Glee Club, they should test you for a C in your A.
All right, what do you guys think of this Muslim woman?
Another bit of disgust.
She's suing the state over driver's license. Here's the story. Winter Park, Florida. A 34-year-old woman is suing the state for suspending her Florida driver's license after she refused to have her photo taken without an Islamic veil.
Mm-hmm.
She had the veil on. She doesn't want, strange male seeing her, so she refused to take it off for the picture. And now she's suing the state over that.
And she wins already. She wins because the taxpayers are going to have to pay for that, and just because she decides that her religion is being infringed upon.
And she's a convert. She was not even born a Muslim. She's been a Muslim for 5 years, and her stupid husband is saying, it's a reflection on September 11th. Yes, stupid. Good point. It is. Yup.
Is that what he's saying, though?
Yeah, and he's right. A few murdering apples spoiled the bunch. Too bad.
I don't show my face to strangers or unrelated males, she says.
Primate.
Only her emerald green eyes and mascara show through her veil. Hot.
What kind of a license picture is that? Do the Klansmen want to have their picture taken with their little pointy hats on? You idiot.
They will probably let this woman go with this.
I don't think so. Not in Florida. Good old boys. No. Florida still has sense. No. And is there a case the ACLU won't take? Is there anything that you jizzbags will say, no, we can't do this? God almighty, the ACLU is shameless.
Oh, they picked right up on this one, and they're fighting tooth and nail for her right. Did you see the picture? It's, it could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
You got a little slit for eyes and this big black veil.
What are the cops supposed to do, I wish I worked in that office, I'll tell you right now. Take the veil! Take the veil!
Oh, that would be great. Some employees running out, grabbing the veil of it. No people will see me.
Take the veil.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
The only hope you can have is that her husband is like most of these guys and just beats the living crap out of her on a nightly basis. Just punches her in the face and kicks her when she's laying on the ground.
Well, she's a convert. She's, again, one of these people. She's looking for attention. She was an evangelical preacher beforehand.
Yeah.
And again, it's like that same vibe. It's, please notice me. I'm taking a stand. I'll buck the system. You dummy. It's for identification purposes. It's not religious prosecution or persecution.
Her husband, Abdul Malik, also known as Mark Freeman, is a white guy.
Almighty. White race is really losing their minds.
The Freeman said they only want recognition that their interpretation of Islam requires women to cover their faces.
Exactly. They're looking for attention and to make a point at taxpayer expense.
Mm-hmm. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, Owen, hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, bro.
What's up, Norton?
Hey, fella.
Hey, didn't this non-photo ID would work, wouldn't it, for this Islamic pig?
I don't know.
I mean, somebody shoot her. Put her in the planes.
I don't know if they're allowed to have non-photo IDs anymore. Are we? I don't know about the licenses.
Well, I'm from New Jersey. You can have them here.
Can we
send her out to Jersey? I'll beat her with a baseball bat.
All right, John, thanks.
See ya.
Bye. It's sad.
Shit, I'm just reading over the story. They're white. They're two white people.
Of course. What do you? Of course they are.
And they decide. Why would you decide to take up a religion and a look and that is just completely looked down upon in this country right now?
That's exactly why.
Because you want the attention.
Notice me.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm different.
Well, she converted.
I don't care if I'm persecuted.
She converted 5 years ago.
Let's be honest. They weren't exactly the most popular folks.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It was always 93. Remember the Trade Center in 93?
How could we forget?
2 years ago, a native of Morocco removed her headdress for ID, but her husband said she did it only because she spoke no English and was unsure of her legal rights.
A native of Morocco, as far as none. You have no legal rights. Take it off, stupid, or go back to Morocco. Almighty.
Refusing to remove her how do you pronounce that?
Who cares?
Hijab. Her what?
No.
Hijab?
Somebody will call, hey, that's my religion. Your dad, shut it.
I don't even think the Islamic women could drive.
What women can.
Huh?
Yeah, they're all awful.
But I mean, in those countries over there, they're not even allowed to drive.
Yeah, take it to the limit.
Dude, I've had enough of religion. The Catholicism, there's a guy who was arrested because he told one of his Catholic school students that if you want to have sex, you write, what would Jesus do on your junk? It's absolutely true.
Are you kidding me?
It's in the paper. A Sunday school teacher.
What would Jesus do? And that way when you see your junk and you're ready to use it, that you would think, what would Jesus do?
Yeah, that's of course. A bird badge lips does not have the stupid page 23.
All right, we'll find it.
The priest probably wanted to write it on himself. Here, let me have a hold of that thing. I'll just jot it down on there myself.
Oh, wait, I made a mistake. Let me erase it.
And they want him to write what?
What would Jesus do?
Man, that's a lucky fella. All that room to write all that stuff.
Yeah. I know. After a shower, I would just have to put a question mark and remember.
What?
Right.
Jesus do.
I'd have to write it in longhand.
And then somebody would think that you were just gay and you liked Mexican men. What would Jesus do?
Scott, what's going on?
I have to over-explain that weak joke.
Scotty!
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Scott?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, you know, this thing about if they should go to court, you know, people forget driving is a privilege. It's not a right.
You're right.
Think about if they do that with the driver's license, next will be the passport. Are we going to know if there's a woman underneath that veil or if it's a guy? Think of all those bums that are going to be coming in here just showing their eyes, nothing else.
Dude, you're talking common sense. Of course you're right. That's the beauty of the idiocy of this woman.
When is it just going to stop? Just enough of this crap, man. They're trying to kill us. We got to defend ourselves some way, If you're not afraid, show us what you look like.
It ain't the conservatives, bro.
No, not at all, man. They're the ones that are tying all these courts up. We're out here busting our ass in this heat, working just to pay for these son of a bitches to do something like that,
It ain't the conservatives.
The hell with them, man.
ACLU.
Okay, Scott.
Hey, you guys are the best, man. Listen to you all the time.
Thank you.
Take care, man.
The ACLU would never say, no, that doesn't make sense. We can't take that case. They are so based in this BS, holier-than-thou morality. They are a disgrace. They do good things, too. But, man, can they ever draw the line and say no? Ever?
No.
Ever?
Hey, Will.
Dude, man, I am just getting pissed every day on the news with the Pledge of Allegiance and the veil. Listen, if you don't want to do the veil and don't get a driver's license, then get the F out of here. When are people going to wake up and have enough of this crap? Man, I get my paycheck, 40% of it's gone. I got to listen to people in veils whining. I got to worry about how to make a mortgage payment. I got to listen about this. Get on a camel, go eat monkey brains, and go back to wherever the hell it is you came from. Jesus.
Yeah, and taxpayers' money is going to this trial,
when those people, the immigrants, come over to this country, and I don't want a blanket statement anybody, but they are given so much consideration to get low interest, easy access to loans so they can open up convenience stores and all this other bunch of stuff. But if you and I, it's just, God, it makes me want to pull my freaking hair out. Well, I'm so tired of listening about it.
If you don't like our ways, go live somewhere else.
Agreed. Exactly.
Simple.
God, it's just like Norton. What was that you said yesterday, Norton?
I don't know. I trashed liberals a lot yesterday, so hopefully.
Yeah, I think it was something like.
Almost. That was pretty good, though.
Hey, Eric, what's going on?
Very close.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Hey, listen, I used to work for the INS. There's actually a protocol that they do use. It's very seldom that they actually do issue passports to Saudi Arabian women, but in the rare event that they do, they take them into a room, and they do take the veil off in front of a family member, and they take a picture, and it's on the passport, and they just seal the passport. It's never opened unless it's needed. So it does get done.
Why are they giving them this whole big to-do?
Yeah, exactly.
Take the goddamn thing off,
or don't
take a picture.
Here.
Yeah. Or
like
sorry,
said,
you can't come.
And Saudi Arabia, who we've supported, 19 of the hijackers or 15 of them were Saudis. Enough with Saudi Arabia.
I would tell you that, less than 0.001% of Saudi women are actually allowed to get a passport, but those that do, there's a way to do it.
We make all kinds of concessions, and we'll help you out. We'll do this. Meanwhile, when our troops are over there in Saudi Arabia during the Gulf War, those poor sons of bitches couldn't get any porno. They couldn't drink because they had to adhere to the Saudi laws that they protect. We won't let the soldiers can't look at a Playboy or a Penthouse because they're in Saudi Arabia now, and we have to adhere to their rules.
Well, guys,
then when they come over here, take the goddamn rag off your head and take the picture.
And the beauty of the only advantage to that is if you have to adhere to the rules of that country. If you're a military guy and you're married to a mouthy broad, bring her over so you can savagely beat her in the street legally.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being
the
over
female soldiers, when they went off base, which is ridiculous, you shouldn't, had to wrap themselves up in that garb because women aren't allowed to be seen on the streets uncovered. So meanwhile, there's women over there that were risking their lives. Women died over there too. And they couldn't even act like they do in this country. Yet when they come over here, we go to great lengths. There's the ACLU to help them out if they feel they're being profiled or... It's disgusting.
I never understood the idea of covering your face either. It's like, how weak are men that you can't look at a woman without feeling sexual? That to me is that's your mentality. Oh, I can't handle it. Cover yourself. Get a hold of yourself, would you?
They're all gay over there. They're all gay. You ever hear those stories?
We had that story. What the hell are they called?
Like
again?
they have
the
their
little boys.
The little boys.
And it's a bird. Oh, man.
They have their wives.
It's one of the best stories we did in the last year.
They have their wives that they used to have children with and to beat into submission. To just beat. then for good time and sex, they have these young boys.
Yeah, but dude, you can't point that out as the one good thing. I mean, every place has a positive too.
Pete, what's going on? Pete.
Hey guys,
hey.
What's up? I just wanted to clarify a few things. What you guys are talking about, especially this woman in Florida, is like a very strict and strange interpretation of Islam. It's more cultural than it is religion.
Okay.
I agree that she's definitely doing this for attention, but I mean, hey, this country was built so people can come here and practice free religion, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Yes. Another thing is we don't beat our wives, man. That's not true. A lot of that stuff is just myths, and just because of the climate after September 11th,
they beat their wives.
Come on, man. I come from a Muslim family. My sisters are all successful. My mother, everyone. It's just, there's sick people everywhere.
Dude, it's the fundamentalist mentality. It's not all Muslims. It's the fundamentalist mentality.
Exactly. Because you'll find fundamentalist Christians. Let's not forget Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah, here's the difference, though, dude. Here's the difference. You're right about Timothy McVeigh, Terry Nichols, but when polled, most people who are of the same religion find what they did repugnant as opposed to a huge support for what they did. Like, if you poll, that's the difference.
But that's outside of this country. I'm talking about people here. I'm Muslim, man. I actually happened to be downtown when everything went down, and, it's like, this affected me, affected the Islamic community here just like it did everyone else.
Have you been Muslim your whole life?
Doubly so because of, the fact that we are Muslim and these people claim to share our religion.
Pete, have you been Muslim your whole life?
It's kind of unfair, but,
you
I
can't hear
agree.
me. He's talking too much. Pete? Hello?
Pete. His phone was dying the whole time.
Was that it? Yeah.
It's not like saying all Muslims. No one's talking about that. We're talking about this woman and just that fundamentalist mentality, which is aggravating. She's a white lady looking for attention.
Mm-hmm. Mad at her father or something.
Oh, yeah, I'll show him.
Something.
Hey, let's be alternative. And her dirtbag husband
goes to visit the family, and they go call her by her given name, and then she goes, no, my name now is Achimba.
Ali at least was sincere, though. He wasn't doing it for attention. He went to jail for 3 years for it. Ali, you got to respect.
Tracy, what's going on?
I just wanted to call in about this woman that doesn't want to unveil her face for the driver's license photo. This is ridiculous. First of all, she's not allowed to drive. If she's going to convert to the religion, she needs to convert totally. And then if you want to tie in the Pledge of Allegiance thing, well, we're not allowed to say it in schools. We're not allowed to say under God. It's not just my God. It can be anybody's damn God, so they should be allowed to say that. And I think we should all just go over to the license bureau and wow everybody with veils on so all they can see is our bodies.
Oh, breast pictures on your license.
Nice.
Hey, then we wouldn't be showing our face, right?
All right. Thank you, Tracy.
Thanks.
All right, we'll break.
Yes, Rick, I did say repugnant.
Also, we're learning this week spanking is a no-no. Might get into that a little later.
Yeah.
We got to have a little fun today, though. We can talk about the movie you saw the other day, Ant.
Crappy movie I saw the other day, and the crappy movie I got roped into last night. What a mess.
Details
I haven't seen
next.
a good one in a while.
All right, but first, it's the FU line.
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
I want to give a big you to my white trash lifestyle because I went to a modeling interview today, and they said that I was really sexy and that they really wanted to use me and that I was really beautiful and I had a really interesting look. But then they started talking about the cost. It cost $500. I'm white trash. My grandparents that I got stuck with living after my mom ditched me because our dad beat the out of us. They're white trash, and that means I am automatically too. So I guess I'm screwed over, and no one else is going to be able to see just how pretty I really am. So I guess I'm just stuck in trailer heaven forever. You white trashdom.
Next message.
Yeah, this is a big you to my neighbor across the street who walks around in his underwear. Put some pants on, you stupid. Nobody wants to see that, you motherfucking ass clown.
Next message.
Yeah, this is a big F you to myself for blowing all my money playing blackjack up in Reno and ending up having to smoke brown bud because I can't afford any green because I'm f***ing broke. What's my problem? Me.
Next message.
This is a big you to the motherfuckers who don't even want to try to make it to my birthday party this Saturday. Oh, you people are inconvenienced because the party was changed from Friday to Saturday night. You want to go to the movies? Oh, you got big plans, big f***ing deal. Go f*** yourselves, you f***ing bastards.
Next message.
Lady Di from Chris and Lockport. Shut up! Shut up! I'm gonna kill you!
those messages.
Opie, and Anthony. At the Last Supper, they would have wiped their asses with the tablecloth.
That's just what Christ wanted.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Disturbed Voices.
I love this band.
They got a new album coming out soon, huh?
When is that, Ben? When is it?
It's the end of the summer.
End of the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I hope it's good. I certainly hope it's good.
You got breaking news over there, Ed?
Breaking news,
We are your news station.
Breaking news.
What the F has happened to us lately?
I know.
Bring on the debauchery.
Well, we like to sprinkle that in, too. Federal appeals court judge puts his Pledge of Allegiance ruling on hold. So the same judge that made the ruling, all of a sudden, I guess he's feeling a little heat. I think he's feeling a little heat.
He's feeling the heat of the sun on his back.
Exactly. He's put his own ruling now on hold. So for the time being, until I guess he hashes it over with some people, makes up his mind on this again, it is still okay to say the Pledge of Allegiance with "Under God" in it in public schools. So that issue is done.
Christina, what's going on?
I kind of want to wow a whole group of guys that are working on the roof of the school that I work for.
Oh, what do you do at the school?
I'm kind of like an assistant secretary.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm also an alumni of the school that I work at.
Oh, how hot is
How
that?
sexy are you?
Yeah. All right, wait. So you're at work, you see all these guys on the roof across the way?
Oh, they're not across the way. See, I'm downstairs, and they're working on the 3rd floor.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So, yeah, and I've been trying so hard to get a hold of you. I've been trying to instant feedback you, but since I work in a school, it's all cyber patrolled, and that sucks. And then I've been trying to call you, but my phone from my office won't get through to you. So now I'm like in a payphone that the kids use from like the cafeterias.
Ooh.
And I'm still in the center of a hallway. And I wanted to let you guys know that I wanted to wow someone.
Man, you're motivated.
Really?
We like you.
What state are you in?
New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, write Jim, tinkledrinker@AOL.com.
No, they never
Let's get it out of the way so we can do a stupid radio
They
show.
never do.
Instead of you, like, stumbling around the whole thing.
What?
Jim would love to converse with you, Christina. tinkledrinker@AOL.com. Trust me, he would.
That's really not true. I'm a nice guy.
Jim has a blast radius, and you fall within it
You guys
in
are
Jersey.
so awesome, and I want it to be like one of the girls.
His tri-state blast radius.
His blast radius goes all the way to the Mississippi River. Who are you kidding? For all you ladies west of the Mississippi, you're effed. You're not within range.
That's I think it's really hot that she wants to wow at a school. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that is hot.
Well, all right, so what are you going to do there, Christina?
So, I don't know. Like, I'm going to see if I can take my cell phone up there. And hopefully if I get reception, I want to call you right back.
Yes.
And then I want to tell you, like, what they all did when I wowed them. Because there's, like, 7 guys up there that I can wow.
Well,
is there a pinball machine?
Could you call us before you wow them?
Yeah.
All right. Do that, because we want to hear you do it.
Okay.
Hold on the line, okay?
All right.
All right, there she goes.
Yeah.
What a trooper.
Hey, Anthony, you went to the movies recently.
Ah. Wow, that's a good segue.
Whatever.
Okay.
Out of all the great movies out there, you picked the worst movie to go see.
Well,
explain.
I am a sucker for the trailer, for the movie trailer.
No.
I am.
But you said in the back office that everything else was starting, the starting time was weird.
Oh, it was a little weird
or
and
it was
stuff.
sold out, so at that point I drive home.
No, it was still a movie I kind of wanted to see because of the trailer for it. Kind of looked cool. It was a war movie.
No, it wasn't.
It was a war movie? Who was in it? Johnny Fontaine?
He will not get that picture.
Oh, no.
No, it was Windtalkers. Windtalkers.
That sounds as faggy as the Horse Whisperer.
The Horse Whisperer. The Horse Whisperer.
Windtalkers.
Will they communicate with the smoke?
No, you idiot.
I don't know what it's about. That's what I heard.
It's a true story. In World War II.
Anthony, did the wind say, "Hey, Anthony, would you like a Hummer?"
And true story doesn't make it cool. Boys in the Band was also a true story.
Well, it was a war movie. When I saw the trailer for this...
A war movie called Windtalkers.
Windtalkers. It was a very... Well, it's one of those little obscure things that many people didn't know about World War II and the Japanese
Why don't
theater.
you go see, like, Minority Report or... I mean...
What's a Windtalker? I'm sorry.
Did you go to the theater to see that movie?
Yeah, well, like I said, the times were weird on other things, and we, wanted to get to a movie right away, and that was the one that was playing right away. We could have waited, 40 minutes and seen another movie, but it was like, all right. And it was one, like I said, because of the trailer, I kind of wanted to see it. The trailer shows a lot of Hellcats and nice airplanes dropping bombs on the Japanese. I'm like, I'm in. John Woo directed it, so I'm figuring a lot of action, a lot of good explosions and whatnot, some bloodshed.
So what did the wind say, Anthony?
Well... The wind out of my ass says more than this movie.
You should have known, because Nicolas Cage is in that movie, right?
Nicolas Cage,
worst actor in Hollywood.
I don't know why.
When are they going to kick him out of Hollywood? He has ruined so many effing movies at this point. What movie did you like of Nicolas Cage?
Leaving Las Vegas, I like.
All right, you're right.
No,
you're right.
Everything else, he's awful in.
You know that movie 8mm? I was telling you in the back.
I wouldn't say it.
That could have been a great movie if they had someone else besides Nicolas Cage playing the part.
Well, he kind of makes Keanu Reeves look like he has a lot of varied emotions, because I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm angry. It's all the same thing.
Nicolas Cage does this.
He plays the same guy in every damn movie.
Yeah, except for Valley Girl with Deborah Foreman. I thought he showed a lot of range in that one.
When Nicolas Cage feels pain, whether it's mental or physical, he does that twitchy thing where he'll hold his head and go, and be all like, oh, my God, look at his acting ability. He's awful. Yeah. And the movie sucked.
And why did it suck?
Well, let me give a little background on the Windtalkers,
Yeah, I don't know
Jimmy.
what that is, Ant.
The wind didn't feel like blowing that day?
No, it's the United States Army, Marines,
I like it.
recruited these Navajo Indians from the reservations in Arizona to use their language, the Navajo language, as a code that the Japanese could not break, which they didn't break.
I don't know. That's true. I can understand. All right.
So they would use Navajo words for tortoise when they were telling about how many tanks were coming and things like that. And the Japanese just didn't understand the language. Was so foreign, even to Americans, and to the white Americans. The language is very foreign. And it was a great code. It never broke in the code, by the way. So it worked.
Thanks for blowing the ending.
It worked for the war. It didn't work for the movie. It was awful. It was the biggest cliche war movie I've seen since I was watching those, war movies from the 50s. They had the racist soldier in the squad that didn't like the Indian. They have the big fight. The big fight about, hey, Redskin, you look like a nip. And they're beating the crap out of each other, and
what did the Redskin call the black guy?
There was no black guy.
I thought you said black guy.
No,
racist guy.
It was the racist guy, like the white guy from the South didn't want to work with the Indian.
All right,
didn't want him in the Marines. Goddamn Indian. Redskin, my grandfather took you took scalps off of people. He was, the whole battle between the Indian and the white racist guy.
Kind of on Porky's locker room.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kike, you idiot.
Yeah, kite. And right when I saw him fighting, I go, all right, the Indian will save him later in the movie, and. There it is, lo and behold. One of the biggest, war movie cliches ever. Also, they go into a village, and there's little Japanese children running around. And before the scene even happened, I'm going, if one of these mother effers whip out a Hershey bar and give the little kids some chocolate, some American chocolate. Before I got chocolate out, there he was, breaking off a little piece, giving it to little Nip, giving it to little Jap kid. The way the battle... So I'm like, all right, at least the battle scenes. At least I could take away the fact that John Woo directs some battle scenes. I'll see some planes. I'll see some gunfire. I'll see some battle carnage. I enjoyed the opening sequence of Saving Private Ryan. Very realistic, very brutal. You kind of got the feel of, wow, that must have been a living hell to be in. So I'm watching this. It was like some half-assed Rambo movie where Nicolas Cage is running through the jungle with the unlimited clip of ammo, the movie clip of ammo that never runs out, just shooting, just raking Japanese. That for some reason, the Japanese in World War II, I didn't know this. With all the things I watch on the History Channel, I think I know a little bit about World War II. You know, they never fired their weapons, the Japanese. They preferred to run at the Americans and stab them with the bayonets, no matter what they were firing at them. So there's Nicolas Cage shooting at about 5 Japs, and instead of one of them maybe ducking down and taking some cover and taking Nicolas Cage's head off, no, they keep charging at him with their bayonets as he's just unlimited.
You know what? He's such a boring actor, they probably thought he was made of paper.
It was awful. Oh, there he is. There's Nicolas Cage. Hello? All right already. Stop. It sucked. There was nothing to it. The Indian guy, at one point, my girlfriend goes, in the middle of the movie, goes, is he retarded? Is he like, and she was serious, is that a retarded actor playing the guy? He went through the whole movie with this dopey grin on his face. Didn't matter what was happening. Yes, my people are helping the cause of the American cause in Japan, and we were...
Maybe he had too much whiskey before he had to do his lines.
Yeah.
That's always good to help out the Americans because they were so nice to you when they got there. You dope.
Well, the Indians like to drink the whiskey.
And John Woo's American stuff is always going to suck because of the faggot motion picture industry ratings. You watch his old stuff, Hard Boiled, The Killer, that
good stuff.
Oh, my God. His Chinese stuff with Chow Yun-Fat was phenomenal. It's all violence.
Hey, I got to interrupt because
you would love it.
Christina's getting very impatient. She's on the roof now or on the 3rd floor or something. Christina.
Yes?
All right, what's going on real fast?
Okay, because I'm, like, standing right at the 3rd floor. The guys are, like, tarring the roof. Somebody just noticed me, and I kind of gave them, like, a quick tease. They got to see my belly.
Yeah.
And then you guys freaking had me on hold forever.
Oh,
so, like,
I'm sorry.
Now I still have somebody's attention. I'm going to pound on the window a little bit, and they're all going to look at me, and I'm going to wow them.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to put you on speakerphone, and you're going to hear me.
Live wow.
This should be great.
I'm getting ready, all right?
This always works on radio.
Hello, look at me.
Hey, that's pretty fun.
Look, do you see me? Hello.
Yes?
Hello, look at me.
What happened?
They're out there playing at me and they smile.
They're very happy, right?
Yes, I made someone happy.
How big are those babies?
34C.
All right.
Oh, what a good girl.
Thank you, Christina.
Okay.
All right. That was good. That was real good.
Love you, Christina.
A worse ending than Windtalkers.
Yeah, but that's different, though. She at least showed her cans. Good girl.
Hey, and then you saw a movie last night.
I got roped into...
you missed Minute by Minute last night, which was great.
I know, the Reagan thing.
Reagan getting shot.
They
did a great job with that.
I got roped into this because I thought it was something other than it was. The promo and the trailer for this movie, and I saw it on cable last night, so it had been out for a while, led me to believe it was a police action drama where perhaps some type of supernatural thing was involved, where the cop gets help solving a crime from this guy who has some kind of weird power. Maybe he's involved in the crime itself. So I'm like, all right, I like stuff like this.
Sounds like Unbreakable.
Like Unbreakable, Frequency. There are just things like a crime drama thing that has a little supernatural element in it. And I was like, all right. I was a little thrown, thinking, all right, well, J-Lo is the cop, so perhaps this isn't quite what I'm getting.
No.
But
you did not go and see that.
Nothing. I thought
you need an intervention, man.
The trailer led me to believe that I was seeing a movie.
You haven't come in here in the last 6 months saying you've seen a good movie, besides the obvious ones.
And the title, Angel Eyes, should have led me to believe that perhaps it wasn't.
I knew that sucked from the poster. How did you go see that?
I thought it was a drama. If you look at the trailer,
the movie was in the theaters for maybe a day.
I know, but I don't go by that.
Where'd you see it?
You need
at home. Okay. At home. Big Kev backed me up on this one. The trailer for the movie led you to believe there was shooting, there was a crime, there was something that had to be...
He's not helping you.
No, the trailer didn't make
You're
me
on
think
your
that
own.
at all. The trailer, you know why?
I didn't know it was a love story.
Here's how the trailer didn't make me think that. As soon as it's starring Jennifer Lopez, I tune out. I don't know what else it said. Why would you watch her in a movie?
Well, that goddamn other movie with Private Pile in it.
With Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Yes, that was decent.
Which one?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
What? The Cell.
Oh, the Cell. She was good in The Cell.
It was decent. You're right.
She was uneventful in The Cell. It was an interesting story.
It was an alright.
But I thought perhaps this was going to be the same, where I don't care about her or anything like that. But I thought it was I swear to you, I thought it was a police drama action movie.
So why did you keep watching?
Because I realized too late.
You are so different than me.
Have you ever sat through a movie, though? And then at one point, out loud, I said, oh, my God, I'm watching a chick flick.
I've given up on movies with 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah, because I finally had it. Sometimes 10 minutes in, sometimes half the movie's done and I finally give in.
No, I make a commitment to a movie.
Why?
Usually.
It's like a relationship.
Usually.
You put the time in, you don't want to blow it.
Because by the time I realized, oh, my God, nothing's going to happen, this isn't going to be this weird thing, this is a god-awful love story, some guy loses his family in a car wreck, and I thought that gave him some kind of wacky power? No. But at the beginning, they lead you to believe that. Jennifer Lopez, meanwhile, he saves her. There are some gangsters, shoot a bunch of cops. They put the gun to her chest, pull the trigger, the vest saves her, put the gun to her face, and this guy that had his family killed comes running out of nowhere, knocks the guy over, and saves her life. So I'm thinking, how does he know to be here? What kind of supernatural things going on? Are we going to get some action? Maybe he's going to help out on a crime that she's got. Nothing. The rest of the movie was those two learning about each other and her getting him through this point in his life where he didn't want to realize or recognize that he had lost his family. He blacked it out, and she helped him realize that he has to move on with his life, and she is part of his life. And J-Lo's part was that her family, she's a cop and had to arrest her father for spousal abuse, and her getting a relationship back with her father was the other half of the movie. And I'm sitting there like, oh, my God, I'm in a chick flick. I'm ass deep in a chick flick.
Are you still talking to me?
Oh, sorry.
You lost me 10 minutes
What's the matter, dude? There was no copies of A Dangerous Mind you could get at Blockbuster? That's hard. Even the way you're describing it with the sci-fi
angle. It was awful. I thought...
Yeah, was she at least naked?
No.
Why
the most we saw was J-Lo in like a
teddy?
Like a small top, but nothing big, no.
I don't care if she's naked.
And her big, wide hips.
Oh, that's nice.
But I got roped in.
You need to find a new video game, man.
Roped in.
You're watching so many crappy movies. You need a new video game.
I can't turn movies off unless they're completely and no, it was god-awful.
That's a sickness.
Like I said.
That's a sickness.
By the time I realized nothing was going to happen, I looked at the clock and went, oh, my God, this movie's over. It's like over, and nothing's happened.
Rent 52 pickup. You got Vanity looking very sexy in a skimpy outfit, and Clarence Williams III trying to smother her to death with a pillow.
All right, that's good.
Roy Scheider and Margaret. That's a great movie.
Josh, what's up?
Yo, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Dude, I'm pissed off, man. I didn't turn on my radio to hear fag music, fag movies here.
I didn't know.
Oh, come on. There's no excuse, Anthony.
Anything with her is going to be awful. I don't care if there's a sci-fi cop angle. It's going to be terrible anyway.
And you know something else? In that movie, she had a contract not to do nude scenes, so you're not even getting anything.
And there was nothing else on. Let me say that.
Still.
Yes, there was.
That I didn't know about. I was
programming.
But I was looking for a movie to watch. I missed that. It was one of those things where I just tuned it in. It's like, okay,
I kind of know what this is about, but I didn't. I know. It was horrible.
That's time you're never getting back.
A total waste.
You could have been talking to your little friend Jimmy Norton, or making some other valuable family connections, or getting in touch with something in spiritual.
I should have known Angel Eyes.
That's horrible. That's what I call you. Windtalkers. How about stop with the stupid two-title... all right,
and then you know what else I saw? That stunk.
Nice. I didn't bail out. I forgot what I was going to say, and I realized it stunk.
Another war movie that I thought was going to be a good war movie. I thought it was going to be on the lines of an updated version of The Great Escape. Heart's War.
Oh, yeah.
2 words.
Heart's War. What?
All your film, Angel Eyes, Windtalker, and
Heart's War.
No, it's not. It's 2. They made a mistake.
Heart's War.
Believe me, I'm right. And Apocalypse Now is 1 word.
Heart's War, I thought, from... No, it wasn't like Heart. The guy's name was Heart. It wasn't Heart's War, like War of...
Oh, stop it. Movie.
No, this was...
Windtalker.
All right.
Heart's War.
And Bruce Willis in a POW camp, Nazi POW camp.
That looked like it was going to be good.
I'm thinking it's going to be an escape movie. You know what it turned out to be? It turned out to be a court movie. It was a court movie. They actually had to try a case in this Nazi POW camp to prove that a black guy didn't kill this racist white guy.
I hate court movies.
And I'm like, why?
Hate them. I know the one you're going to say, but...
What? Cane Mutiny?
What?
No, it depends. There are some...
Cane Mutiny was great. Strawberries. Strawberries.
Yeah.
They called me Old Yellowstain.
The one with Cruz and Jack there.
That was good.
What?
That was good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Injustice for All, but that's not really a court film.
I hate
a court scene.
movies in general.
If they're good, they're good. If they have Matthew McConaughey, they're horrid.
Jagged Edge.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. This one, though, was awful. It turned out to be a goddamn court movie. And I'm thinking, all right, from the trailer, again, I've been so misguided and misled by these trailers. It looked like, all right, they've updated The Great Escape. They got a bunch of guys in the POW camp, and they're going to get a bunch of people out. Because there is an escape thing that goes on at the end that they don't go into at all. But from the trailer, that's what it looked like. Someone's going to escape. There was nothing about a court drama in the trailer at all. I was misled.
All right. Soldier Story's a great movie. You ever see that? The guy's dead now. Harold, whatever, black guy.
Oh,
We had Denzel Washington in it, and David Allen Greer was
right.
Adolf Caesar, who's now dead.
You know what looks like a great action movie that I'm going to see? The Ya-Ya Sisterhood.
What's that?
Doesn't that look great? This looks like the worst chick flick fag movie ever.
Oh, yeah.
Secrets of the Ya-Ya Sisterhood, or whatever it's called.
I think you've seen it already.
No, I haven't. God damn, it's in the movies, and I shan't ever...
I think you might have seen that one.
No. I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, this is a movie I will never see. They couldn't even mislead me.
Are you part of the Sister Ya-Ya Club?
The Ya-Ya Sisterhood. Wow. I want to see that movie, Making an American Quilt.
What are you going to watch next? Captain Corelli? I can't even read it!
All right, we're bailing.
God damn it, I blew a great line because I can't read.
And I don't want to hear from you, Opie, the English patient in the movie theater.
I never saw The English Patient.
I thought you went with Sandy.
I swear. No, I fess up to crap. I never saw that.
You were going to see it, but you were too busy collecting leaves? Is that what happened?
You did see the Bridges of Madison County.
Yes, I admit. That was the last...
No, you didn't.
Norton doesn't want to believe it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
It was another film. It was the Bridge over River Kwai. You got it mixed up.
Look at Jim's holding on to hope that his friends are still cool.
No, hey,
man, it gave us a week of great radio. Yes, I did.
Not only that I want you to be cool, I just don't want you to be abjectly homosexual. You're not seeing the Bridges of Madison County.
Can I put my film in your refrigerator?
Look, Jim, let me explain something about relationships, something you don't know much about.
I do so. I've destroyed a lot of them. Yes, I do.
When you start a new relationship, you do these type of things. You go to a chick flick here and there. You do this. You go there. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then time goes by and you figure out ways to get out of them. I haven't been to a chick flick in many years now.
I do understand.
The last one was Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah.
But you find ways around it. Like, look, you do this, I'll do that, because I don't want to do this, and I know you don't want to do that.
Well, yeah, all right. I'll give you. In a relationship, you got to sometimes you got to compromise.
But in the beginning, you're definitely very faggy.
That's fair. All right, now you got to do that.
You want to win her over, so you do these stupid things.
See, look at this.
Anthony, I'll back you up. I fell for the same thing with Angel Eyes. The only thing I watched the whole thing until I realized what was going on. That's how they do it. Billy on here on line 9, I got roped into Angel Eyes too with my friend. And Scott, Memento was on opposite Angel Eyes, you fag. I watched Memento before Angel Eyes. So I saw Memento again last night, which is a great goddamn movie.
And I don't want to hear about these guys instant messaging in that they fell for it too. No one is just saying there's only one retard in the entire country. I wouldn't fall for it because it said, what's the name of it? Angel Eyes, who's in it? Lopez. Nope. Not seeing it.
But if you saw the trailer, you would have believed it was something other than what it was.
I would never see a Lopez movie.
No, she's an action hero? I don't want to... Look, she should have that big dumper in the air with my nose in it trying to guess what she ate for lunch. That's the type of movie. I don't like female action heroes or basketball players. I'm sorry.
All right.
There are certain things men do. You give birth and you win the divorce cases. We play basketball and we make good action films.
Dave, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Yo, I am the ultimate Nick Cage hater.
Really?
I hate that son of a bitch.
He is a horrible actor.
Horrible.
It's all the Coppola related.
Another possible great movie in Hollywood he ruined was Con Air.
Con Air,
The
yes.
worst acting I've ever seen in my
Yes,
life.
because he plays the same guy in every movie.
He plays a total retard.
Because a lot of people are trying to defend him, Face
Off was overrated with him and Travolta. Stop it!
He should have been kicked out of Hollywood when he did Raising Arizona.
God almighty, Face Off stunk. The birds at the end. That's John Woo's trademark.
Raising Arizona, though, he at least played a different character.
Yeah, but
that was a good movie.
Was the first sign of him being horrible.
I liked him in Valley Girl.
Was he in My Own Private Idaho? That wasn't him, right?
I think little Jimmy Norton should get all his parts.
When he was named Nicholas Coppola.
Yes.
Little Jimmy Norton should get all his parts.
I agree, sir, with the old apostrophe after the first L before the I.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jim.
Not going to work, fella.
Dan from Hoboken brings up another good point about the Windtalkers. Another cliche. How about the cliche of the two cultures not understanding each other till they play music together, the universal language? There was one point where one of the Indians carved out a flute. He made this flute out of some bamboo, and he's doing that, some of that bad Indian flute music. So one of the good old boys comes over and starts playing the harmonica with him. And they do it together, and it's like the Indian goes, I do not know if this can work. The music, like a harmonica and an Indian flute. But then before you know it, they're making music together. Yes, Injun Joe, it can work.
Uncreative Hollywood faggot writers. God, do they stink.
We got Nicolas Cage on the line.
Oh, really?
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nicky.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Nick Cage, what's up?
What did you think of Windtalkers, Anthony?
I thought it stunk.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. At least I can tell the difference between a homosexual film and a real film. I'm not going to be the one going out tonight running She's Having a Baby.
I'm not going to rent She's Having a Baby, you tool.
Are you sure?
I have never seen it.
You know you've seen it with Kevin Bacon, you big faggot.
Yeah.
Nick,
the movie's name is Angel Eyes.
Hey, Nicholas, why are you coming out on talk shows and on award shows dressed like Andrew Dice Clay?
He really is an ass.
With the leather jacket and the sunglasses. Oh.
I dress like Dice, and I have less hair somehow.
And why do you sound like Keanu Reeves?
Because we're the same person, you idiot.
Good. Good comeback.
All right, thank you, Ron Cole.
Later.
What a rip.
He really is awful, man. You got to see Wu's China. You never saw The Killer with Chow Yun?
No.
Hard-boiled.
Is it in English?
You will
or
see,
is it subtitled?
The subtitle doesn't matter. Forget they have the English dubs. Go with the subtitle.
I like some subtitle movies.
Dude, you see all of Tarantino's. You know Tarantino at the end, they're all pulling guns. That's all John Woo.
That's good stuff.
And Tarantino admits that, though. That's all John Woo. Chinese film. It's great.
When
double gun
50
shooting.
guns come out, and they're all pointing at each other.
But he did it right, man, and it was violent.
You know, it was a great subtitle movie? Das Boot. You ever see Das Boot?
Almost, but not.
The German sub movie?
That's it.
That's a good one. No fag movie there. Yeah. Just all men together in a small place sweating.
Hey. That sounds like it go either way.
Anthony, what's up?
Hey, if you want, I can pass by Blockbuster, pick up a copy of Billy Elliot or Vanilla Sky if you want.
I've never seen Billy Elliot, the ballet guy.
Yeah, you know. I went out to this chick flicks.
Did you say Vanilla Sky? That wasn't that bad, actually.
Nah.
That was all right. I'm telling you, it was all right. Tom Cruise has done some weird roles lately. I love it.
Hey, when we get back, we got to talk about Guy byproduct. Oh, okay. Why? I don't know what word they're going to let us say.
That segues right in from this segment.
It sure does.
Angel eyes and male byproduct.
Could Bukkake spas be coming to a place near you? Bukkake spa. Bukkake spas? We'll have details.
Nah, okay. What should we go with? Hey, this is Steve-O, and you're listening to the Opie and Andy show. Oh, what did I say? Oh, did I? All right. Opie and Anthony show and illegal street narcotics are keeping me alive.
The Opie and Anthony show, 102.7 WNEW.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. Sashi wants in. Hey, Sashi, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Where are you calling from?
Central Jersey.
All right, right on. So what's your problem today?
Well, I just wanted to talk about the WOW contest real quick.
Okay.
Basically, you guys have to stop ragging on girls that come in, man. I'd be in there in a second. I got probably the nicest rack ever.
Oh, see?
But, dude, you know, you're frightening everybody away.
Then come in. I agree with you. Come in.
You're not hearing the other side of this, though. When we see a lovely lady, we're, like, giving her mad props.
That's true. They are Ralph and Richie Rave.
Sashi, we've been very fair. I mean,
I believe you've been fair. Trust me, I've seen the pictures, man. Some of them girls.
We're ranting and raving about the girls from Dallas. There's a couple in Philly we really, really like. There's a couple in Washington we really, really like. There's one or two from Boston we really, really like.
Yeah.
There's one from Sacramento we really like. Columbus is hurting really bad. Most of the girls that came down here in New York are hurting really bad. So what's the problem?
Well, man, just, you know, girls have this whole insecurity problem. And so we always try to anticipate how bad it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we just, you know, me and a couple of my friends, we were talking about taking a road trip up there, taking off work, coming out.
Oh, do it. Please.
Do it. It'll be fun. We'll all laugh.
Sashi, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
My biggest weakness?
Yeah.
I definitely have that ghetto booty going on.
Do you?
All right, so this is what
back.
Hold on, but this is what I would suggest. Some of these ladies are being stupid when they come down to the radio station. If you got that and it bothers you a little bit, make sure the photographer shoots you from, I don't know, the belly up.
Whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean you have the ghetto booty? What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it certainly seems to please a lot of guys, but
do you have any women?
Doesn't necessarily take the most flattering pictures, you know.
Dude, here's the problem.
If that's how you feel, then I would just take the pictures from like the belly button up.
In a thong. Take them in a thong. Women don't know. Women don't know what makes them sexy half the time. They think they do, but they don't. That is really.
But if
sexy.
she wants to be on the safe side. There are some ladies that would look even hotter if they would, like, blow off some of their body parts in these photos.
Blow off, literally?
Well, you know what I mean.
I like a nice...
You know what I mean?
Ghetto booty.
There's a few girls, you know what? If they went headless in these shots, they'd have a much better chance.
Well, no, I see that I don't think is my biggest weakness. I think I can handle that part.
All right, so you want to show the face, you want to show the boobs that you're trying to tell us are the best ever.
Hey, they're nice.
All right.
I've gotten a lot of compliments.
Well, you got to...
She could come down
Yeah,
there.
you got to come down.
Yeah.
How about if we make a deal with you, no comments?
No comments?
Yeah. We will only make this special deal with you, Sashi. You will get your pictures done. We will put them up on opieandanthony.com, and we will not make one comment about you.
All right. And how's tomorrow sound?
Sounds great.
Lovely.
Great. We need some ladies down here. New York is really letting us down.
Absolutely, man. I'm disappointed in everybody.
Are we in agreement that the beast that showed up yesterday should have never showed?
Oh, awful.
I disagree.
Awful. That's just frightening. New York needs to represent a little bit. We need to
I explained
definitely
earlier.
get some girls out there.
This girl, she's calling herself the Flame?
Dude, I disagree.
Hold on a minute. She had a really nice personality. Relax, dude. She'll still give you a home.
No. She doesn't even listen to the show.
Just relax, okay?
Oh, really? She doesn't?
Yeah, no.
Good. We talked during commercials, and she was really nice. And I felt like I couldn't go after her after I talked to her. But she's hurting, man.
Dude, I liked her rack.
You know what? For this contest, personality doesn't get you anywhere.
No, but there are... No, I'm talking... I don't care if she kills kids. I'm talking about what she looks like without a shirt on. She had, I thought, a nice rack, and I happen to like when it looks like it's 5 below zero constantly.
Do you have glaucoma?
No.
Look.
Hold on, I can't see Angel.
Her body, first of all, yeah.
Look at the rack.
Her body is very Rubenesque.
Dude, the rack is nice. Look at that picture. Look at
Which
the
means
rack.
I'd rather bang Ruben Kincaid than her. I said it with confidence. I look at Norton and say, Norton puts a face on and just shakes his head at me. No. Ruben Kincaid reference doesn't work. White shorts.
You really did. You didn't bail out.
I said it with confidence.
Dude, look, there's one picture with her arms over her head. I really like the rack. And it's
stop it.
Dude, I'm not being polite for what?
All right, look. Jeff is going to give you confidence, Sashi. Hold on, all right?
All right.
Jeff, you're talking to Sashi and everybody else.
Yeah, you can't lose this one. I was all over your website today, and so far it's a Bow Wow contest.
The Bow Wow contest. Sashi,
You gotta get some quality down here.
Sashi, we don't want to lose you. You come down tomorrow. We will not say a word when your pictures go up on opieandanthony.com, and we'll give you some fine prizes for just showing up.
That sounds good. Definitely tempting.
We might have tickets for Norton, some tickets to see some shows. We'll figure it out when you get here, all right?
Rock, Norton, you rule.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sashi, don't be scared, please.
All right, I'll try to see if I can get off work and come down and see you boys.
I'll give you another secret. We're kind of harmless in person. We're a lot braver over
That's
the
not
radio.
the frightening thing. It's getting to
Oh,
the
you're a
wall.
potty mouth, too.
I like that.
You said that F word.
Dirty language.
I didn't mean to.
A lot of people are always afraid. Girls I've talked to are afraid to come into like, oh, and they're going to rip me. I'm like, they're actually nice guys. They're not going to.
Yeah, no, Sashi, we will not say a word. We really need to get more girls in this contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Especially from New York, all right? So come on down.
All right, I'll come down tomorrow.
We'll have some fun.
Hang out,
All right.
relax a little bit,
boys.
take some pictures.
Okay.
Say hello to Big Kev, Rick, and little Jimmy Norton.
All right, thank you, Sashi.
All right, thanks, guys.
There she goes.
There we go.
I hope she shows up tomorrow.
See, that's how we got to do things.
Yeah.
Some encouragement, maybe a prize.
Sure.
We got to tempt the girls in New York.
See if maybe we can get Shirley Jones down.
All right, Norton. Don't make me go back to tapes. We've all had our moments.
Dude, I've had some real duds.
John, what's going on? I knew someone was going to get me on this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hope I heard it. It was your first Carson Opie of the day.
Carson Opie.
You guys remember that? Opie, a white boy from Centerport. Stop saying mad props.
Good point, sir.
Did anyone else get a chub when she said the F word?
Oh, yeah.
You heard it on the phone, yeah.
Yeah, you're on hold, so you got to hear that.
I love you guys. Norton, love you to death, guy.
Thank you,
Have
Angel.
a good day.
As soon as I said mad props, I wanted that one back.
As you should.
Like who? Well, hopefully no one will notice.
I've never given props to anybody. What is that?
Mad props. What I hate is these asses don't miss a thing when they're listening to this show. Sometimes you just hope you could say something and no one will hear it.
Right.
Dude,
They'll just let that one go by.
I was
But
like
they
a
do.
miscue. My white buddy Steve one time in the car said, "Word 'em up, Doc." I swear to God.
Word 'em up, Doc.
We were all high. And he's like, "Yeah, word 'em up, Doc." And my buddy Kenny, who's black, is in the back. And he really called him out on it and embarrassed him.
You can't say things like that.
Oh, it was great.
Silly.
Mikey Italian.
Mikey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I disagree. The Ruben Kincaid line was funny. I didn't expect it.
This ain't gonna die.
Expect it.
This ain't gonna die.
The Ruben Kincaid line.
Dude, normally I'm 100% behind any Ruben Kincaid reference, as most people are. But I was feeling more of a Bonaducci vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
I went with Ruben Kincaid. Who knows? When you're doing a Partridge Family reference, it's got to be either Danny or Ruben.
But then again, I got a little offended because I figured you were jamming me because I Think I Love You is a song I downloaded. So I kind of took it.
No, I wasn't even looking into that. Thank you, Mike. Mike seemed to enjoy the Ruben Kincaid line.
Chris wants to state the obvious. Chris, go ahead.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
Aren't there models in New York?
Yeah.
You know, I
don't
think
listen
that
to this.
chick with the rag on her head is hotter than half the girls that you got from New York.
What city are you from?
Buffalo.
Buffalo's not even representing in this
That's
contest.
because they're all fat and ugly in Buffalo.
We do call them Buffalo Betties, don't we?
Yes, I can't wait to see you guys when you come down.
All right, cool, Chris.
Thanks, guys.
We got to go to Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, we are
Don't
going to
put them down.
There's actually some
You didn't live there for 3 years. They're called Buffalo Betties.
That's an exciting town, man. I like a place that's really cold over the summer and closes at 10 o'clock. Buffalo's hot. I want to live there.
Does it really close up early? A lot of stuff?
10 o'clock? I was talking about New Year's Eve. I imagine earlier in other places. Yeah, but the crowds were cool, man.
You got to know where to go in Buffalo.
Dude, there wasn't where.
I'll tell you one thing. Well, see, you don't really drink and party. It really is a big-time party town.
Well, how about for guys like me, dude, that have other addictions? I don't drink, I don't drug. All right, but I like prostitutes and peep shows. Little hole in there to get to know your friend.
Those are hard to find anywhere, though.
Yeah, man. Not in Jersey, South Jersey.
Well, that's what I mean. Around here in New York. Like, I just love being in New York for the fact that I've been in bars where the door is just shut, you're drinking, and then it gets that weird blue tinge to the sky, and you know maybe it's time to leave. You don't see that anywhere else. You go to Boston, and it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, I enjoy going to Boston, but those sons of bitches, you got to start your night at 8 o'clock. I was used to going, 10 o'clock at night. You're like, all right, I'm ready to go out.
Yeah.
10 o'clock at night, they're all sauced, and the bar's going to close soon. You get the last call.
Ben's going to disagree. There's plenty of stuff to do in Boston. You just have to know the right people.
You got to know after hours. I'm talking about
crazy.
Oh, believe me, I went after hours with Brewer one night.
You got to know the right people.
It was insane.
Absolutely. Yeah, Ben, not everybody knows like all those. I don't know any of those places. That would be a problem.
Ben's the mayor of Boston.
Boston's crazier than New York in a lot of respects if you know people.
But you got to know. I'm talking about the average schmo that just wants to go out and get a drink at midnight.
Well, you can't go down and hang out in Faneuil Hall. Faneuil Hall sucks, It's like, that's the worst place.
That's the touristy place.
Exactly.
But you got to watch where you go. You don't want to step into a bar in Southie either.
Yeah. You can't go.
Get your ass kicked.
You can't go.
Wow, they wouldn't
I'm Irish. I don't go to Southie.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. There are certain bars in Southie you just don't walk into. They're local bars with their local people, the locals that hang out in, and you do not set foot in there.
Jim, you're pretty white, but you're not white enough for Southie.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm the whitest man alive.
Ask Ben. No, you're not.
Ben
grew up in Boston. You do not go to. He knows the ins and outs of the place. You do not go. You can't go into certain bars in Southie unless you're brought in there with someone.
You know them, yeah.
You'll get your ass kicked. Your ass kicked. They fight over there. Ask anyone that knows.
It doesn't matter about how white you look.
I'd go in there and just be friend. Hi, guys.
And pow.
I'm here to say hello.
Hey, guys. God save the Queen. And wait for the gunfire. They hate new people that walk into these places.
They also hate blacks.
Well, that's a given. I thought that didn't even have to be said.
Duh. Jerry, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jer.
Hey, I gotta tell you, this show is wild. I can't get over it. You guys are great. Listen, hey, I represent prisonerservices.com.
All right, prisonerservices.
And we want to write a story about you guys.
A story?
What's a story?
What's a story?
We really do.
Is that like a
We
hotel?
have a newspaper that we put out. And we need some information from you.
No, we know that you put out a newspaper, but when do you want to write the story in the paper that you put out? And by the way, do you have any booty or a parrot on your shoulder?
No, seriously. We want all your syndicated stations so that we can put it in our newsletters. And our company represents prisoners. We put in personal ads.
That's Liza Minnelli. You put in personal ads.
We do. We try to get the guys somebody to write them. Pen pals.
I'm looking at your site.
Would you like to be a pen pal?
Do you want to put Opie's blonde locks on the front page to get some of the convicts interested in buying it?
I sure do. It would be great.
Stop.
Hey, excuse me.
You're a hero in jail.
Jerry?
Yes.
I'm looking at your website now, and I'm looking at some of the personal ads.
Some of them are funny, aren't they?
I see a guy, Rodney Doyle. He's seeking a woman, and he describes himself sincere, honest black male seeking minded woman to write. He's in
you'll
prison.
Get a kick out of some of them. You really will.
Looks for a woman who is sincere, sensitive, and doesn't mind being bashed in the teeth when I drink.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Or seeking woman with kids because I killed mine.
So how'd you get into this line of work there, Jerry?
Hey, you have to know you have to realize it's interesting, isn't it?
It's different.
Yeah, it's weird.
What is he in for? Oh, this guy, Daryl Martin?
Yeah.
Wow. That is a big black man.
Yeah.
He's in for possession of cocaine. Expected release, 8/2005. I'm a black male that's looking for a nice lady to talk and hope it turns into much more. I'm looking for a kind and sweet lady. Age and race not important. Just be honest. And this guy looks, oh my God. Imagine him in the weight room. Holy
yeah, well, let's put it this way. Nobody will bother him.
Well, yeah.
So what kind of questions do you need to ask?
Oh, we get all kinds.
No, I mean, as far as Aunt and I.
Yeah, what do you want to interview us for?
Well, we need to get around where they can hear your radio station, because it is
syndication behind bars, Opie. That's our next battle
they're
cry.
behind bars, and like everybody else, they need a little compassion once in a while.
It depends on the crime, though. I'll tell you what's wrong with. I don't mind anybody who's an armed robber in there for drugs, certain crimes, but if there's pedophiles or something like that, or rapists, you don't want them having any benefits.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh, hold
your
on.
show is so great.
All right, hold on.
Don't you want everybody to...
Right.
Pedophiles and
Jerry,
rapists love it.
Jerry, hold on. One of your big fans is on the line.
Okay.
Tom, what's going on?
Hi, Jerry. How are you? Jerry?
Hi.
Hey, I'm a correction officer. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, thanks for making my job harder. Huh? Keep setting them up with those personals so these poor women can send packages and contraband in. Thank you. Appreciate it. People like you make my job a living hell. Hell.
Oh, I'm
You
glad.
understand?
That's
Hell.
terrific. Hey, you want to email us? Email us. We're at
convict.com. Yeah, convict.com.
Hey, Tom, what goes on?
Oh, God. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey.
All these guys do with these personal ads, they email, or if they have the computer access, or they write to 35, 40 women and get these packages sent in. And all these women, oh, baby, I love you this, I love you that. Oh, don't forget to send me that package. And this is how the contraband is getting in. And, Jerry, I really want to appreciate you being the conduit for making my job harder. Thank you. Now I have a face.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I
you're
really
such a
appreciate
sweetheart.
talking to you
Yeah,
guys.
sweet, I just want to give you a little
Listen, I'd really like you to email us and give us all your radio stations so you could be heard throughout the country.
Woo!
All right.
All right, Tom,
and all the
thank you.
institutions.
Guys, I think she totally missed the point.
And you never know, I might come over and wow you.
You sound like you're 80.
I might wow you.
What are you going to do, take out your
you
teeth?
might like it, honey.
No, I won't.
Punch it out, Maverick.
Jerry?
Yeah?
First of all, Sheep Leopard pointed out, he goes, ha-ha, Tom and Jerry. So, which is pretty damn funny. Now, Jerry, are you going out with some of these convicts?
No, I'm not.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Is your husband a former inmate?
No, he is not.
How does your husband feel?
Is this a $64,000 question?
Well, I'm just asking you a couple of questions. Why did you get this site together?
Why? Because I just feel it helps some of them out that deserve a little help. It makes them a little happier to hear the jokes on your show and to hear what's going on. And let's face it, I don't care who you are, you need a little bit here and there, don't you?
So if a guy brutally rapes a woman, you want him to be sitting there having a good laugh.
Listen, I'm not saying what they did is right and what they did is wrong. If they're in there, we definitely know they did something wrong. But it doesn't hurt, does it, to be heard throughout the country?
All right, thank you, Susan Sarandon.
All right.
Yeah.
You take care.
All right, Jerry.
I can only hope one gets out, finds her house, and just... They gang rape her and kill the children, I hear in the background.
I don't have really a big problem with her. My problem is it depends on what the... Look, I'm very concerned.
I just learned something today, though.
What?
From that corrections officer.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I thought some of these sites were like, oh, look at this, kind of nice in a weird way, looking for companionship. Yeah. No, these guys are looking for someone to get, send them stuff.
Get in their dope.
Right.
Any outlet they can get to the outside world, they can use to maybe get them some contraband. Steve,
yeah, that's a good point.
Steve is saying, Opie, tell this woman that Bill is dead and see how she reacts. She did sound like her.
Relax,
Bill?
She's going to pull up her pants and wow us. All right.
So, no, prisoners have to have a certain amount. First of all, I've talked to guys that work in jails, and there are certain, like, the people say, why do they have weights? Shouldn't give them weights. Because from what I've heard from a correction officer, it works off the aggression. They have to have something to get aggression out, and that's one of the ways.
Yeah?
Yeah, there are certain things in there that make the lives of the guards easier.
Try painting.
Well, then you work with them. I'm telling you what what guards have told me. That's what...
That makes sense.
It's the women that really get hung up on these guys, though, and marry them, the murderers. You ever hear about those women that go in and, oh, he's such a great man, and they wind up taking up his cause, and those women have mental problems.
Yeah, they do. I'm talking about guys that work in jail, and their job is to keep order. You know, and
I guess they know what they're doing.
Of course they do. And they say they want them to have TV to keep them occupied. Then there's people outside who don't deal with them going, no TV. All right, well, fine. You work with them and then see how they react when they don't have a television.
All right, man juice makes women feel good. We got to get to this story next. It's a ridiculous story.
Man juice.
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
This is Bernie from Philly. I want to give a big you to the federal appeal court out in San Francisco. I'm a veteran and a professional firefighter, and you guys are mules.
Next message.
I want to give a big F you to all the liberals. They effing hate America's capitalism, religion, economic freedom, and everything we stand for. They're against the effing status quo no matter what, and aren't interested in solving any goddamn problems. They just want to stir up some effing change. They want to bring us down to the same level as the effing Europeans and will do everything to serve their goddamn ego needs. The liberals and the Europeans.
Next message.
Yeah, this you is for Mo Vaughn. You worthless public strikeout. $10 million for a guy who can't do anything. You can't hit. You can't field. You can't even put your foot on the bag when the ball's thrown to you. You got the physique of Star Jones. You worthless tubble lard. The only thing you're good for is taking up 2 seats in the dugout. You, Mo Vaughn.
Next message.
You ass. So I was driving down the block when I heard the sirens. I pulled over and the guy back and almost hit me. You.
End of messages.
Keep the 14-year-old away from us. Have a drink. I want to bang you. This is normal radio, right?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
I don't know whether to sit here and listen to you guys or drive down there and bash your heads in with a baseball bat.
Ram Jam. Black Betty. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. John has a comment about the WOW contest, Anthony. Go ahead, John.
Oh, and hey, what's up with Flame, man?
What?
Number 45?
Yeah.
He's translucent. I didn't know Flame could be translucent. A little saggy, too.
She has great headlights.
Yo, what's up, Norton?
Hey, fella.
How about aiming a flame like aim1@eatable.com?
Nice.
Oh, boy.
Dude, why would
you know what? We're getting a bad reputation. Rick just took pictures of a really hot girl that just entered the WOW contest here in New York City.
There's a girl in the contest today?
Yeah, Rick doesn't even share with us. He's doing this behind the scenes while we're doing radio. Like, what? You guys are busy.
You got Norton's expounding on the death penalty during spots. Whatever you guys are.
Where's the girl?
Hot chick down here.
She was completely naked, Aunt. She's gorgeous. She's really hot. And Rick's taking the pictures, and he doesn't tell anyone that this hot piece of ass is here.
Holy Toledo.
Sorry, she has a name, Rachel.
Hi.
My goodness.
See?
Gee whiz, Rick,
we're nice to the girls when they look like that.
And Rick doesn't say a word. He's keeping all to himself.
I thought you guys
And we go to break, and he goes to me, hey, wow, you just saw what I just got to take a look at. I'm like, what were you going to tell somebody?
I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, and she'll attest that I made her do a lot of things and moved a lot of furniture around waiting for you guys to kind of walk out. I didn't want to make it obvious. Like, hey, guys, come check out the new...
We have a system, Rick. When we got the hot girl, you got to give the signal, and then and then we casually walk out of the studio like we have to go to the coffee machine or take a leak or play a little pinball. And like, oh, look at this, a naked girl. We act surprised. Now it's going to be all awkward when we try to get her to take some clothes off in here. Take your top off, please.
I'll take my top.
See, look.
Wow, she's a good person.
Great.
There you go, trooper. She's a trooper.
Rachel, where are you from?
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. Came down from Poughkeepsie.
Yep.
Hello, ladies.
This is my friend Heidi.
Oh, wow.
God.
These are my breasts.
I'll say.
Wow.
Boy, those are beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, they make me want to be all touchy-feely.
Well, you can't.
Very nice. I do believe we have a finalist.
Yes, finally, New York representing.
Did you enter the competition too, ma'am? No. Why, as lovely as you are?
Yeah, she's beautiful
You're
too.
a dish.
She's very shy. I'm too shy.
Oh, too
stop
shy.
it, you Kajagoogoo song. Just enter.
No.
Rachel represented.
No.
Thank you.
I like shy.
Not only that, I found out that they usually take pictures of each other.
Oh, really now?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you two a little more friendly than
A little.
normal girlfriends?
Are you gay or bi?
Bi. Rachel's bi. I'm straight.
Wow.
You're straight.
Yes. Sometimes we kiss.
But sometimes you kiss. Yeah, that's how I am,
Sometimes when we kiss.
It's like, what? How could you be... Only girls can be straight, but, I kiss other girls sometimes. And everyone goes, oh, but it's like a guy? Yeah, I'm totally straight. But no, sometimes I kiss my friends, my guy friends.
God, he didn't say my name.
It's Ted Stryker's girlfriend.
Yeah, only girls can get away with that stuff.
I know.
You guys like it. Come on.
We love checking that out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Very nice.
No.
Wow, wait.
No, I'm not doing it. She's so shy. She's like, no, I don't want to do it.
All right, now you guys are wrecking the show. I mean,
do
you're
you
hot and
dance?
all, but...
No.
Someone else? Wow.
No?
I'm a nurse.
Are you really?
Yes.
Could you take my temperature with your fist?
The old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way.
She's very, very lovely. Her pictures will be up on opieandanthony.com shortly.
Holy mackerel.
Hey, did the pictures come out nice? Don't let her leave.
They came out great.
Okay.
She's going to stay here to make sure they came out great.
Oh, no, I saw them. I like them.
Are you a nurse, too?
No.
All right,
I
well.
work with computers.
Ah.
Yes, I'm a systems administrator.
Oh,
there you go.
Do you do website work?
No.
All right.
No.
Chachi from Boston is screaming.
Like that.
He wants on the air. Chachi!
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Angel.
What's going on with Boston, bro?
Boston blows. This place is so dismal. No wonder why we're a second-class city. I'm sitting there every night till 7 o'clock waiting for some girls to come by. And last night I had two great women here, Janine and Jillian.
Yeah.
Couldn't get them to take their tops off.
Wow.
But this place blows.
Why wouldn't they take their tops off?
You guys got, I think, 3 girls in the contest?
3 so far, but we started slow last time, and then we picked up steam. But I need to pick up some steam right now, you know what I'm saying?
Well, girls, go down to BCN and get your pictures done for the WOW contest.
We'll even throw some tickets in. Do I got to bribe these girls?
Yeah, do some bribing right now.
Okay, I got some Creed tickets. I got Weezer, Smoking Grooves. Got a bunch of tickets.
All right.
Come on down and see Chachi.
And
I'm single.
And I'll get you high in the stairwell, too.
I can't confirm or deny that.
All right.
I'm looking for...
Thank you, Chachi.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
First prize.
How many Boston girls are in the contest right now? Just one? Just the one?
No, you got Becky. You have the girl we met at the River Rave. And I think there's one more up there.
All right, Becky.
Oh, and then the girl without the head.
What number?
With the Marilyn Manson body.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yeesh.
It's Marilyn Manson-ish. When Marilyn decided to put the boobs in.
Bride. Oh.
Oh, my God, Rachel's up already.
Wow, that was quick.
Yes. Yeah, very nice.
Let's see the job Rick did.
Oh, Rick, you did a great job.
Did Rick do good?
Thank God he came back from your AHA concert in time to take these shots.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We would have had Stinky.
Did you stop touching my arm, you faggot?
That was Jim.
All right.
Anthony's arm.
Wow, she is really
there you go.
sexy.
That's pretty sexy, like she's ripping that shirt open.
But she's smiling. She's all happy to be doing it.
Yep.
Here they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, very good.
Good job, Rick. Fresh back from London town.
All right.
I was talking to Rick about the AHA show, and he just kept saying, yeah, and I'm looking around, and there's just all fags all over the place. Like, what do you think they were thinking as they were looking around?
He likes to mention he was in a place with all mirrors.
Okay.
On the way to the AHA concert, did you stop off at Big Ben and rub it on your face? AHA stinks.
He said he had a good time. What can I say?
Let him off the hook with the whole...
We really did. Years ago, we would have just pounded him for an hour on it, but...
who has the energy?
Screw it.
It's like, just call him a fag and move on.
He goes, there were the turquoise guys that were there, dressed in turquoise, and then he put his hands over his head and shook around to Describe the dance to me.
What's turquoise?
I don't know, Rick. Apparently there were some guys dressed in turquoise.
What?
You were doing an imitation of the turquoise guys dancing at the Aha show.
Hold on, I gotta give the hot girls another.
All right.
Let's talk about Aha.
Go to opieandanthony.com to see the latest contestants in the WOW contest. We got to step aside again, Ant, to catch up.
All right.
We got a little something as we go to commercials here, though. Another great bit from Steve from FoundryMusic.com. And John, I'm sorry. Check it out.
Let's face it, your parents are old, and they've become a burden. At Jimmy's Retirement Castle, we've got 2 rules.
A, they're always awful, and they're always wrong.
Grandma can live out her days in the caring arms of our staff.
You 50-year-old, one-breasted bag of meat, just hang it up and be grateful that some of your friends are still living.
Each day at Jimmy's Retirement Castle begins with a physical therapy session with Jimmy himself.
Die, garbage. Shut up, stupid.
Just listen to this satisfied resident of Jimmy's Retirement Castle.
I hate this place.
Nice language for an old lady, you filthy-mouthed, poorly raised hooker.
And if you're looking to pick up a quick inheritance check, just order Grandma one of Jimmy's special cocktails.
There's AIDS in it.
Jimmy's Retirement Castle. We love the old folks. Just ask Jimmy.
I hate old, deluded people.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Rusty from Cali. Rusty from the left coast wants in.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Rusty?
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about because, well, you just started your show here. But I just want to thank you guys for making the world go around. And thanks for all the Hooters been showed.
Thanks for all the Hooters been showed.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, guys, I really appreciate you, and you suck, huh?
You're welcome.
Later.
By the way, thank you to whoever sent me this Ozzy Osbourne Live at Budokan CD. It's appreciated. Good for Ozzy coming out with a new live CD.
I think he's doing fine. He doesn't need all the help that you give him on a daily basis,
I love
Jimmy.
him. I really didn't know he had a new CD coming out. I was very psyched when I got this in the mail. I'm like, wow, I did not realize that.
Good for you.
I'm happy for him. Look how
I
handsome
don't know
he is.
anything that has happened since 1990.
It's not true at all. I happen to upkeep with the news. I happen to know a
You
lot.
did pretty good with the news today.
Dude, I'm always
You did
up on
real
the
good with the news today. All right, we got the, we had to go to the censors on this next story. So we're going to be using words like man juice, mule juice, hot soup, man sauce, baby batter, yam bag butter, sea people, banana juice.
How about eye reddener?
What?
Does it redden the eyes?
Oh, you bet it does. Honest to God, I shot myself one time in the eye. It was like a bullet.
How did you shoot yourself in the eye?
Why would you ask that? I don't want to know.
Well, maybe
you're
I'll
right,
tell
okay.
Ann. I want to tell you. I happen at times it comes out like very slowly and like like my mule has a stroke, and at other times it shoots out like the Challenger.
Like a loaded gun.
You ever hit the wall behind you?
Oh yes, I've many times over my head. It's like a cobra going. Not quite the girth of a cobra, but you understand.
Did you think you had glaucoma for a second? Oh, fuzzy. Might be.
What's wrong with that? Glaucoma is an eye thing.
Who knows?
Might have gone through.
Why wouldn't it?
Who knows? That's when you know you have youth on your side, when you can hit the back wall. You know, this is coming in like crazy, so I'm going to go with it and see what happens. You got it?
No, this is Timothy White guy.
Timothy White.
The famous writer, rock writer.
I don't know I really don't know who he is.
Dave, what's going on?
Is it?
Hey, Dave, go.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right.
Yeah, I just heard on another station. I don't know if it's been confirmed or what, but they said that John Entwistle was found dead in his hotel room in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
We're trying to... What?
Well, they would be there because they're starting their tour tomorrow, but...
What did he die of? Boredom listening to his own albums?
Oh, shut up. You and your... Oh, stop it. I have not been able to find any confirmation on this on any of the news sites.
It's coming in a little bit here, a little bit there, so I don't know.
Can't believe that poor pitcher from the Cardinals died in Vegas.
What?
Nothing. I'll take my bombing and blame it on me.
What was his name? Reuben Kincaid?
I confess, it was just me in a death mask.
Oh, boy. All right, so we don't know what's up with the John Entwistle thing yet. It's coming in a little bit here and there, though. Anthony, so Oh, my God. Look at this. They just chopped the hell out of this story. And it's a news story. What?
We can't read it like that, though.
No. So
because of the context of our show, Opie.
We got to speak in code, I guess.
Right.
So the headline reads, hormones in banana juice shown to make women feel good.
Oh, yeah? In what way?
Well, Anthony, in London, hormones in sea people may help to ease female depression because women whose partners don't use... Oh, we can't use that word either, huh?
Why not?
Don't use protection are less likely to feel down, Anthony. Scientists at the State University of New York suspect the mood-altering hormones are absorbed through the peach,
the meat pocket,
the one thing that makes us talk to you.
Through the peach and make women feel good, but they stress that their results are not an excuse for unprotected. We can't even say that word?
Why not?
Oh, my God.
Banging.
Unprotected booty. Booty?
It's just
unprotected horizontal bop movements. Bop. No? And then it says, I want to make it clear that we are not advocating that people abstain from using bags. This guy said who led the study. Clearly an unwanted can you say pregnancy?
Are we allowed to say that? Can we say that, sweater boy?
That clues everyone in to what we're talking about, following his rules.
Oh, God almighty, the FCC should just die.
Clearly an unwanted pregnancy or a STD,
which is me.
They had it spelled out, but we have to say STD.
It's a surly truck driver.
Would more than offset an advantageous psychological effects of hot soup, he added.
Hot soup!
The researchers assessed the moods of 300 female students using a standard questionnaire. A score of more than 17 was considered mildly depressed. Women whose partners never used the bag scored about 8 on the test, while those who never had booty without protection scored 11.3. Women who weren't having booty at all scored about 13.5.
Oh.
Are you still following me?
Yeah.
This is brutal. Depression in the students who sometimes or never used protection was more severe the longer they went without getting some.
I can't understand that. Depression in the students who sometimes or never used the bag was more severe the longer they went without getting some. I still can't understand that.
I know.
Why can't I get that?
Because the less contact you had with mule juice, the worse you felt. The more you had certain activities where the mule juice won't get all over you because you got something over the mule.
Right.
But they feel better when the mule is unprotected. You can say mule unprotected, and when mule juice goes all over and in every area. They feel better. It alleviates depression, which is a great excuse if you're a rapist. I was just trying to cheer her up, Doc.
The scientists said they looked at other factors such as the use of oral protection. What word did you take out of there?
I don't understand the childlike thinking of people with this. Why can't you can read this on NBC Nightly News, but you can't read it here?
Because technically we're not a news program.
So what? What's the difference?
I think we did a lot of nice news features today.
God, what a bunch of faggots run this country. It is ridiculous.
The scientists said they looked at other factors such as the use of oral protection, frequency, booty, and personality type, but found that none could account for the findings. The magazine said the results are not a complete surprise because scientists know that hot soup contains several mood-altering hormones, including testosterone. Some of these have been detected in a woman's blood within hours of exposure to mule juice, the magazine said, Anthony. The scientists suspect banana juice will have the same effect on women regardless of how they are exposed to it.
That would explain why Rick came back from the Aha concert in a good mood.
Well, Ant, ready for this?
Yeah.
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, no. Where did this come from?
It's Metro service.
Oh, boy.
John Entwistle, the bassist for the legendary rock band The Who, is dead.
Oh, no.
How
did it happen? No.
The Clark County, Nevada coroner's office says Entwistle died in Las Vegas today. He was 57 years old. Entwistle's death comes just one day before The Who was scheduled to kick off an extensive North American tour. The cause of death is still under investigation.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe he had a heart attack in the bathroom while his girlfriend was sleeping.
That's a good callback to yesterday. Oh, no.
That does suck.
Wow, that's
I wonder if he did the Keith Moon, you know? Probably natural causes. He was looking really haggard, man. Oh, that's a shame. And that's confirmed, huh?
Think they'll cancel the whole tour, or they put somebody else in?
They'll cancel.
Yeah, they got to cancel it. That's it. No Who.
Why couldn't they'll come back? And, I don't know.
Why couldn't it have been someone like Ozzy?
Because Ozzy's a real man and can handle his drugs. He doesn't just fall over in a toilet somewhere on the West Coast. That's why it's not Ozzy.
Dude, don't start messing with The Who.
I'm not. Somebody said, why couldn't it be Ozzy? What am I going to do, not defend him? Live at Budokan, out. Go buy it, stupids.
Now we're going to get pissed.
Well, who's going to get pissed?
The Who is a much better band than Black Sabbath.
You're not going to get me started. No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Oh, no, my God, you're insane.
No, they certainly aren't. Oh, gee, sorry, Ozzy didn't stutter through my... They stunk.
I think he meant to do that.
It doesn't matter how. They were a good band. I don't want to knock them because Entwistle died, man. I don't want to knock the band. They were a great band. They're not better than Sabbath, though. It's apples. Stop it. They're not. Why? Sorry, the Ozzy rock opera should have come out.
Name one band that is better than Black Sabbath, please.
The Beatles. And I like Sabbath better, but I acknowledge the Beatles were a better and more important band socially. The Rolling Stones,
One band...
I don't like them better. I like Sabbath better.
One band... The Beatles is easy.
Sabbath is my favorite.
One band post-1970. Better than Black Sabbath.
There are none that I like better. Ever.
You can't admit that there was a better band than Black Sabbath post-1970?
What do you mean by better? I'm very serious. What do you mean by better?
Dude,
more influential? I don't know.
I got my favorite bands, but I can admit that there are bands that are better.
The Commodores.
I just, that's a different vibe.
Cool in the gang.
No, what, I don't understand what do you mean by better?
So, in your eyes, Black Sabbath, greatest band?
No.
Since 1970. Name one.
Zeppelin is on par with them, but they're not better. They're overrated, but they're not better. They're not
Zeppelin overrated.
Yes.
You're insane.
Judas Priest?
Well, Zeppelin started in the late 60s, but most of their stuff came in the 70s.
So who else are we going to throw out? Eric Clapton, one of the most overrated performers ever, who's good. But, come on, Layla, it stinks. That song is awful. Terrible, classic rock.
But there was a time it was cool.
Exactly. Into the Void is still cool.
Maybe the song sucks today because it's been overexposed all these years.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of Sabbath. Thanks to faggot classic rock radio, none of it's been overexposed.
No, you know something?
Except for War Pigs and Paranoid.
I cannot listen to an Ozzy song or a Sabbath song on the radio when they do occasionally put one on the classic rock station. If I'm hearing... I gotta turn it off.
I love Sweet Leaf.
It's a great song. It's underplayed. Or how about playing After Forever or something that we've never heard on the radio?
There's a reason why it's never been heard on radio.
Because Rolling Stone faggoty writers run that area of the business. Yes, you're right, there is a reason. That's why.
Mike from the Bronx is one of the most...
Now you're going to say Rolling Stone runs radio?
No. I'm saying that mentality. Rolling Stone magazine, the one that just put Ozzy on the cover for the first time ever, stinks. Put the Chili Peppers on again. Yeah, they're influential.
They were!
How? Everyone's been taking their clothes off. People have been doing that since before we had
a little more
technology.
Than that.
It's not. One good song about heroin and we think, give it away now. That's horrendous. Give it away now. Californication. He took the word, he put two together. Elbow my ribs. Boy, they're changing the way we look at things.
Jim, this new Chili Pepper single will be 10 times bigger than any song.
Bigger means nothing. The Third Reich was bigger than Sabbath. It doesn't mean it's better to listen to.
Dude,
I don't know. Some of those speeches were real go-getters.
I'm not saying they're not inspirational.
A lot of bands have been influenced by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really? What good bands? Who? Which good band with a faggoty little hat that didn't die when they were 27? Sabbath influenced everyone.
Faggoty little hats.
Whatever, the one, you know.
Wait, who wore faggoty little hats?
Every rocker since 1994.
They had those hats,
the little
maybe the ones.
hipster hat with the things dangling. Wow, man, he cares about the environment.
You know, like the ski, the cool ski hats with the things coming off like the Terminator hair.
I'm not out of my mind.
And Ozzy knew how to dress.
Dude, I'm not saying
all right.
Ozzy is an entity unto his own, man. Come on, you know that. The Chili Peppers, they're pompous. They're nudity. That's not hip. Who cares?
They did the nude thing one time.
Jesus,
why?
It was a while ago.
Well, why?
Why not?
Why, a little gimmick?
Why did Ozzy bite the head off a dog?
Because he's an alcoholic, God bless him.
Well, Anthony Kiedis likes his heroin.
Right.
Yeah, I know. He sings about it proudly, and everybody thinks he's deep. He's fine. They're all right, but they're so...
Name one band that's better than Black Sabbath.
None.
Post-1970.
No, the Who are not better than Sabbath.
Yes, they are.
They're bigger, but they're not better. Why? What made them better? It's this common misconception. Well, everybody says they're better. They're rock legends. How are they better?
They know how to write some good songs.
Yeah.
Talking about...
Oh, my God, you're going back into the 60s
and the
of that
rock
one.
opera? The rock opera stunk.
Tommy was a great album.
I hated it.
I didn't like the movie or the
great
soundtrack.
riffs.
What? Tell me a good riff. I'd love to know what is a good riff by the Who.
About the whole
Please.
next album, the whole thing.
Yeah. I never heard it.
Who's next?
Yeah,
why
would I listen to it?
Because it's a great album.
It's
one of the greatest albums of all time. Who's
it's
next?
not.
Yes, it is.
Roger Daltrey is interesting when he's remaking Phil Phillips songs. That's when I like him. When he's singing Sea of Love, he's interesting.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Your taste
Jim, you don't know
awful.
this album? You don't know who's next?
Let me see.
You've never...
Have you seen that one?
Baba O'Reilly, Behind Blue Eyes.
I won't get fooled again. I'm not saying they're not a good
Won't Get Fooled Again is a great,
I'm not
classic
song. I'm not saying they're not a good band. What I'm saying is they're overrated, and I'm right.
No,
they are
not.
Overrated. Yes, I am. They are.
You're not.
They are overrated.
You're insane.
Because what happens is they're overrated. The U2 is overrated.
Oh, my God. Now U2 is overrated.
They are.
Stop. Oh, my God.
Sunday Bloody Sunday was Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. It's stolen.
Stop it.
It's stolen.
Look at you. I can't
You're embarrassing everyone in this room and yourself.
Again,
U2 overrated.
Not saying that U2 is not a great band. What I'm saying
How are they overrated?
This perception of them at these geniuses, man, who have their finger on the pulse of the soul. No, they don't. They don't. They're good, and that's as far as it goes.
Good. That is a great band that will be around
Dude, I've listened to
long after people forget about Ozzy.
Dude, Sabbath's been around for 30 years, man.
And I'm just going to say,
30
it's
years.
going to be gone a long.
What's a great U2 song?
Did Ozzy have sunglasses before Bono?
Man, Ozzy was in jail tattooing himself in sunglasses before that Irish liberal fag was writing anything.
Why are you so obsessed with Ozzy? You're really starting to scare all of us.
Dude, I didn't even bring this up. I didn't bring it up. You guys brought it up.
I cannot wait for Ozfest.
Dude, I'll be mellow around Ozzy. I'm not going to be an ass around Ozzy. But I didn't bring this up. I am talking about it because you're questioning me about Sabbath, and I will always defend them, and I'm right. Every album conceptually was different.
And U2 didn't do that?
I'm not saying U2 is not a great band. You're missing. I'm not saying they suck. I don't like them, but I acknowledge they're a great band. But to me, this perception that they're these social geniuses and that everything they do is brilliant and original. Sunday Bloody Sunday is terrible.
Jim,
no one heard it.
Hold on. No one would ever admit that everything U2 does is brilliant.
Are you kidding me? They look at...
Dude, they put out some bombs.
What are some of their good songs?
Even hardcore fans were embarrassed by some of the stuff they put out.
Right, and Sabbath never put out a bomb. Even never.
Oh my God!
What bomb did Sabbath put out from 68 to 78? What? Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
Look at his eyes. He's smoking.
Dude, what?
Psychotic.
But
Ben's cursing.
But dude, they didn't put out any bombs.
Ben's cursing.
Name me one.
You're just a hardcore fan,
dude,
so you love every song.
They're all great. Black Sabbath, Master Reality, Volume 4, Sabotage, Technical Ecstasy, Never Say Die. All right, yeah, We Sold Our Soul was the best of. I'll accept that. That's the best of. And Live at Last, they didn't sanction. That was an Sabbath song.
Da.
But they didn't put out any bombs.
God,
to answer your question,
are
None.
a pisser.
None. No bombs. None. None that Sabbath fans are embarrassed about. There's not one Sabbath album I wouldn't love to hear right now. Name me a great U2 song. I mean, look, I'm open-minded. Name me a great U2 song. Where?
You don't think U2 was inspired by the life they led growing up? That
I'm not
drove them
saying
to write
that.
these songs that are brilliant.
Dude, I'm not saying that, but to me they are overrated, man.
How is Sunday Bloody Sunday?
I hate it. It's awful. I don't like it. I don't like it.
How is that a ripoff of Bloody Sabbath?
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath? Gee, I don't know. How about if Sabbath came out with a song that said Sympathy for Frank and went, hoo, hoo, at the end of it, you'd accuse them of ripping off the Stones. But because it's U2 and it's a title, they're untouchable.
So just because the title is similar, they're ripping off Black Sabbath?
There's a comment in it. It's a lot more than similar. Maybe U2 could come out with an album called Masters of Our Own Reality. Well, Master of Reality, technically we pluralized it and put our own in there.
You are so insane.
That is so funny, though.
Insane.
He's killing me.
You're insane.
Dude, they're a decent band, but they've been overrated. I'm telling you that.
Are you back on drugs?
I never understood. Dude, what is wrong? I'm saying the same thing I've been saying to you. I never understood this worship of U2.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Dude, when people talk about Elvis...
Are they similar sounding songs?
I wouldn't know, because I've only heard Sunday, Bloody Sunday twice, and it was terrible, so I don't listen when it's on.
So you would know if it's...
Yeah, I know it. It's all right. No, it's a different song.
So what's the big deal?
The title. Change the title. Why not? Hey, why don't I come out with a film called Guys in Black about UFO hunters? Why not? It's different, technically.
It was about a massacre, though, and it took place on a Sunday.
Oh, lucky.
And he's singing about it, so that's like what...
And you know what? If they could have got... Because Sunday is the Sabbath, and if they were able to get away with it, they would have written Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Catholicism, Sunday is the Sabbath.
I'm living in a Spinal Tap movie.
Exactly.
I swear to God.
Dude, I don't say this. Listen, I like Elvis. I'm not an Elvis fanatic, but I do like him. But I understand the worship of Elvis. I understand like a lot of the adoration that he gets. I'm not an idiot. I understand the adoration that a lot of bands get. But I think some bands are overrated. I think the critics have historically...
Name another band that's overrated. You said
I think The Who is overrated.
You said Zeppelin's overrated.
I think they are.
The Who.
Yes, in comparison with Sabbath, they were.
You said Zeppelin, The Who, and U2 are overrated.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God.
Yes, they are. And Sabbath was The Rolling Stones, I don't think were an overrated band. They came out with some bad stuff, but they came out with, to me, was considered great stuff.
Name another
overrated
band.
The Beatles were not overrated. Elvis was not overrated.
Name another overrated band, please.
Do you know any other ones?
Let me think of any rock bands. I think the Chili Peppers were overrated. They were overrated.
Pink Floyd.
No, they were brilliant. I don't think they were overrated. I think they were probably... Fans knew how great they were.
Pink Floyd better than Black Sabbath?
Conceptually, probably, yeah.
Whoa, wow.
But do I like Sabbath better?
There's a chink in the armor.
But I'm not, dude, I'll admit, I'm not going to lie. Who do I prefer? Sabbath, any day, and any song. But conceptually, Pink Floyd was brilliant.
JD, what's up?
Jim Norton, comedian, more gooder. Jim Norton, rock critic, eat a bullet.
Dude, why? Tell me why. What have I said that you
There's only one band that ever existed is Black Sabbath. Everybody else sucks.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Dude, I certainly am not saying that. I'm really not. That's not the way I feel.
How about Pearl Jam?
You should slip in your own puke and crack your head on a toilet. They were terrible. That overrated, preachy, non-award accepting dullard Eddie Vedder. Come on.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, baby sweet.
What is the name of Ozzy's new album?
Ozzy's new album is Live at Budokan.
Oh!
Cheap Trick did it too.
What's it called?
Live at Budokan.
Oh, well, he's ripping off Cheap Trick.
You know what?
Cheap Trick put out the most famous Live at Budokan album ever.
You're absolutely right.
So what the hell is Ozzy doing?
You're absolutely right.
Live at Budokan.
What's he doing besides a hit show?
You're kind of hypocritical there.
That's such a hypocrite. Why didn't he call it something else?
That's more of a ripoff than saying that
Ozzy at Budokan Live.
You know what?
Sabbath.
You raise a good point. That shouldn't have been called that. It should have been named something else. If the album is going to be great, but you're right. It should have been named something else because Cheap Trick named it that.
Okay. He's not doing his show. They're just following him around. He's not doing anything.
Well, let them follow. It doesn't matter, man. They're going to follow. That's the people missed this. Here's what you're going to learn. When they do it with other people, you will understand how great Ozzy is. When they do it with other people and you see what pompous, asses these people are, the humility of a rock star to let you see his wife and kids screaming at him while his animals vomit on him.
They did it with other people before Ozzy, technically.
What? Well, who?
This is an extension of the whole MTV Cribs thing.
How come no one ever gives Sabbath credit? They did one of the first rock videos ever. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
And it's
was
Real
a
World,
video.
thank you, and it's Real World with the famous people.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But we're talking
the
about
concept has been done.
Absolutely.
What year was the first music video?
I'm not saying it's the first one, but it's one of the first ones. It was a brilliant video. It was like 75, which was or 74. It was Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. It was a video.
I want you
There it is.
to want me.
This is off of Ozzy's album, Live at Budokan? No.
Hey, I gave
It's
you
off
that
the other
point.
Live at Budokan.
I won't argue a point just to do it. If you're right, you're right. And on that point, you were correct.
Hey, YV from Queens says it all. So Californication isn't deep, but Iron Man is deep.
I didn't say that. Iron Man does not come off as being pseudo-deep, and the critics are not calling it deep, whereas Californication...
Who's saying the Red Hot Chili Peppers are trying to get deep?
Oh, my God. The way people perceive them is that these brilliant,
and then
deep, hurt guys,
and then this person writes, I'm not taking criticism from a man who hasn't seen a movie in the theater since Casablanca.
Then you should give me respect, because I don't go to the movies because it's all garbage. Look what poor Aunt just went and saw. Windtalkers. That's why I don't go to the theaters. Sorry, I saw Titanic. Windtalkers, right? What's it called?
Yeah.
Windtalkers.
Windtalkers.
I know that's crap, and I know
Suck.
Equalizer's crap. That's why I don't go to the theaters, sir. Yeah, I did, to see it on a big screen for the graphics. And it annoyed me so much.
Hey,
I knew it would.
You know, I'm a U2 fan. I didn't know this. Tom from Massapequa. Sunday Bloody Sunday was the name given to the historical event by the media.
Mm-hmm.
U2 didn't make up the name.
Because so what? Black Sabbath was the name of Boris Karloff movies. I mean, they could sing that song, too? No one said they made up the name, stupid.
You said they ripped off Sabbath by calling that song Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Call it something else. Call it that
The
day.
media came up with Sunday Bloody Sunday.
I don't care what the media came up with.
And then they sang about it, and they called it Sunday Bloody Sunday.
I understand all that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't sway me 1 inch.
You're insane.
I'm not insane at all.
Do you think Ozzy has influenced more in music than a lot of these other bands? Like The
Is
Who?
he influenced or has he influenced?
Has he influenced music more than bands like The Who?
That I can't comment on, to be very honest with you. I
All
don't
right.
know. Musically, Iommi, I think, influenced a lot of people, and the vibe of Sabbath. But Ozzy himself, I don't know. I can't say this. The Who may have influenced. I don't see a whole lot of Who tribute albums coming out by other bands.
How about
but
Led
they may
Zeppelin?
exist. What about Zeppelin?
They were inspired by The Who.
I didn't know that. So what? Big deal.
Oh, big deal. There will
big
be
deal.
a Who tribute album.
Who was Sabbath?
Of course.
Who was
Was there?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No. I mean tribute albums where all the bands that they've influenced come up. Okay,
and there were some pretty big acts on
And
there.
Zeppelin was a great band. No one is saying they're not. But I'm saying compared with Sabbath, they have been overrated. Yes, when compared with Sabbath. They've been overrated because they're hailed as, like, everything they do is considered brilliant, man. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Sabbath can't get in because of those faggot Rolling Stone writers. That's what I resent about Zeppelin.
I thought they couldn't get in because Ozzy took his name off.
Why did he take it off? Because they were constantly being rejected. He didn't just take it off to be a silly goose. He took it off because they were constantly being shut down.
So
he finally said, enough.
He's a sore loser.
No, he has dignity, and he said, enough. I don't need to be in. That's why. Sore loser's one thing. He's not complaining. He said, okay, don't put me in. And he took it off.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not.
Because they
right.
came to Ozzy and said, we want to put you in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame next year. He would jump at that chance.
Sharon would make him because he's pussy whipped.
Not at all.
To tell you the truth.
Dude, let me tell you something. When you've tinkled on the Alamo, when you bit the head off a bat, a dove, when you've shot Demerol, when you've strangled your wife, nothing you do is selling out. I don't care if he does a kid's show with puppets. Nothing you do is selling out.
That has nothing to do with the music you make.
Of course it does.
Why?
You're talking about depth and all that, and that's who he is. That's who he is. It has a lot to do with the music you make. Of course it does.
Put out good stuff.
Queen was great, man. I'm not saying Queen wasn't great. I don't deny other bands being great. I'm not an idiot. I don't say, like, I love
But he did some
Kiss.
crazy things on the side, but he still put out great music.
Sure he did. I'm not saying he didn't. And I'm not saying Zeppelin wasn't a great band or U2's not a great band. What I'm saying is this critical, like this guy mentioned Eddie Vedder, that just really annoys me. Because who you are is part of the music to me, as far as I'm concerned. It makes you interesting.
You don't think Pearl Jam was a very influential new...
Oh, yeah, if you like hearing 50 songs redone. No, I don't. I never liked them.
You heard that one song.
Jeremiah, whatever that... It was awful,
Jeremiah.
dude. Whatever.
Jeremiah. That's a bull.
What's it called?
Jeremy.
Whatever. I heard it, and I didn't like it.
That's a 50 song?
No, the other one, about the car wreck that he redid. Sabbath redid. Exactly, I'm tired of it. He sounds like Cher. He's Cher with hormones and a stroke. That's what he sings like. Right. He's overrated with his stupid shoulder-length hair, khaki shorts, and political agenda.
Now,
he does now. He stinks.
What about STP?
I'm not as familiar with their music, so
Stone
I cannot
Temple
comment.
Pilots.
Oh, all right. Never felt much for them, but I'm not familiar enough with their music to comment on it. What I heard, I really didn't remember liking, but again, maybe if I heard more. I'm not familiar with Green Day. I told you, I thought Outkast was white. I had no idea they were black.
You should have been born like years ago.
Why?
And just
Why?
Because your whole. It sounds like I'm arguing with a 55-year-old man.
But I'll grant you, if you make a point, I'm not going to be dishonest.
No, I understand, but your taste in music is that of a 55-year-old man.
I love Ozzy. What are you talking about? I love Dan Byrne, who's new. Or I love a lot of bands. He's not really mainstream. He's good. He's a guy I like.
All right.
I don't need to go. Sorry, I can't jump on the yellow sunglasses Bono bandwagon. I can't do it.
You only like Ozzy.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And we think that's a problem.
Dude, I like a lot of bands.
Name 5 bands you like.
Metallica, Sabbath, Guns N' Roses, Kiss, the Beatles. I like a lot of bands. I like a lot of Motown. I like the Four Tops.
How many of those bands are still together?
Most of them probably not. Most of them probably not. I like a lot of bands. I like Elvis.
YV saying, so Californication isn't deep, but Iron Man is...
I'm glad Opie read that already.
Oh, I was reading other ones during that time.
I've already dealt with your vag, that stupid YV.
Sorry.
I dealt with him.
All right. Well,
no one is saying. And Iron Man was pretty bright because he was talking about space travel in like 1970. Who else was doing that?
Wow, what a pioneer.
But who else was talking about that? Who else was talking about those dark sides
David Bowie?
Human life. Come on, half man, half dog? What is he? Who knows? He sang China Girl. David Bowie should be beaten.
You guys are mean.
It's softened on delivery, my friend.
I don't have kids. I want porno on my TV. I want violent video games. I want violence on TV. I don't want it taken off because you had kids. All you people with your children make me effing sick.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We're psychotic.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW.
And it's time to play Whatever You Learn on the Opie and Anthony Show today. Sam, what's going on? Sammy!
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
You want to hear AR-15 go off?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to fire some stuff?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hit it.
All right, hold on.
All right. All right, man.
Very nice. Brian, what's going on?
I learned today that I have the exact same taste in music as a sex addict. Black Sabbath absolutely rules.
Thank you, man. You're right.
You're welcome. All right, let's...
Hey, Chris, it's to you. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Today I learned Ant's straight. He just likes to make out with his guy friends once in a while. With depressed women, more mule juice, more gooder. And John Entwistle's last words were, I'm all right. Hey, listen, guys, you got to admit that live Sabbath was better than Zeppelin.
Of course it was.
Plant always sucked live. Hey, can I shoot off my 9 for you guys?
No.
No!
No!
I don't think he's got one.
Jared. We lost Jared. All right. Jared eats the sandwiches. Uncle John, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I learned that when they want to take a break, all you got to do is say that somebody is better than Sabbath. Later.
That's funny. Well, we got there. John Entwistle had to die and got back into that conversation again.
Yeah, we were going to talk about banana juice for an hour.
Someone
cut short.
Someone on instant feedback, I'm sorry, I can't find it now to give you credit, suggested that my brother Joe is now on the phone with Pete Townsend. Yeah, there's the bass gig.
Sheep Lover learned. Mad props to Carson Opie.
Mad props.
Jerry from Edison, the wife is getting a big batch of happiness tonight. That's what he has learned. And he also learned the Third Reich was bigger than Sabbath. tired us out with that last rant, Jimmy.
It was not my intention either. I did not want to get into that at all. It was not my thing.
Speaking of the Third Reich, you are as passionate about Sabbath as Hitler was about the Reich. Like, I could picture you up there just giving one of those impassioned speeches and just, like, inspiring people. When you are passionate about something, unfortunately, it's something as inane as Ozzy and Sabbath.
I know, God forbid you writing material or a film.
If you actually had that passion in your life for other things, you'd be whatever you want to be.
I am already.
Oh, you are?
A comic? Yeah.
Comic sex addict?
That's all I want to
with
be.
AIDS?
Well, I don't have AIDS.
Yes, working on it.
I am working on it.
Blind Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey, Norton, you're making me embarrassed to be an Aussie fan.
Really? Then why don't you chew on a urinal mint, you blind zilch?
Hey, listen, you little zero. The only reason I don't like Zeppelin or The Who is because I've heard it to death.
Exactly. That is one. I agree with you.
I'm the same age as you. Get with it, man.
So what?
Listen to something new.
And Whistle's heard it to death, too.
How do you know what you're listening to until you actually put it in, you non-CD cover reading?
Dude, I've seen Ozzy front row, center stage.
No,
when
you
I
didn't,
could
dummy.
see.
They faced you backwards and they laughed at you.
He's got five albums selling you the same crap over and over.
Really? Crazy Train is the same as I Just Want You?
Randy Rhoads tribute, Speak of the Devil, Live at Last.
You know why Speak of the Devil was done? Speak of the Devil. Whoa, wait a minute. I wish you were mute too, you blind bat. No, Speak of the Devil was released because they had a contract, I think at Jet Records, where they wanted Ozzy had to do a double live album, and they made him name it Speak of the Devil, and he would not put Randy's name on anything with Devil in it. Had they changed the title, Tribute would have come out years ago.
Randy Rhoads wasn't
shut
the
up,
guitarist
stupid!
of the Devil.
So
no, you're
that was
Sabbath.
Brad Gillis,
no,
you
you're
idiot.
Sabbath,
It was
Norton.
Brad
You don't even know you're
Gillis.
Sabbath.
Brad Gillis played on Sabbath's album, you dummy. He played on Speak of the Devil. It's all old Sabbath stuff, and they put it together in a week because he would not release anything with Devil and Randy on it.
Friends of the Opie and Anthony.